Hey gamers, this is a compilation video of my collection videos that I've done in 2025 so far. Timestamps will be in the description below if you want to skip to a particular video as per usual. But yeah, let's just get right into this video, shall we? I hope you enjoy it. Starting things off here, we got my only Switch game being Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. By the way, most of these games are going to be the same as last year. I only gained technically a couple new games, but one overall new package this year. But in case you haven't seen that video, basically what happened was this is my current video game collection. I used to have way more physical games, but I sold them all to afford a PS5 and Xbox, and these are the games I was left with for the most part. Although eventually I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe back. This is a new copy. This is not my original copy of the game, which I got actually on Christmas Day, along with a Switch and Mario Odyssey. So this is a new copy, and I bought it because I wanted to play the last wave of the Booster Course Pass DLC, and I because of this being the only physical game I have, most of the other Switch games I have are digital, that I bought or they're free. But I'm kind of fine with it because I don't have to change the cartridge every time I want to play something else, I would like to have more physical Switch games again, but, overall I'm fine with it, buying this digital, so, yeah. There you go. Next up, we got the only new addition to my collection being the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, which actually is two PS4 discs, which comes with here. Okay, careful. I don't want to ruin the sleeve thing, but we got the Kingdom Hearts, the story so far, which includes. Let me open it up here. So this includes the. Oh yeah, I'm currently I have this on my PS5 right now, but it's the 1.5 plus 2.5 DVD, and then this is the 2.8 prologue, whatever. So there's that, and then this includes also Kingdom Hearts 3. This does not come with the Remind DLC. I'll have to buy that separately, but it goes on sale fairly often, not super often, but decently enough. In fact, right now it is on sale, although for like $12 it's usually like $30. But I'm not gonna buy the DLC now until I actually get to this game. But yeah, this is my new addition to the collection or whatever. I used to have a little bit more PS4 and PS5 games, but I sold them again to because I already had a PS5, but I sold them to afford an Xbox. So yeah, like before I had physical stuff, like I know I had Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on PS4, and then I also had for PS5 I had Final Fantasy 16, and I think one other game, but I recently rebought Final Fantasy 16, so digitally though, so there's that. Again, you'll see my PS5 digital game collection and Switch digital game collection soon enough, but this is like the only new addition I have for this year, so yeah. Next up, let's go for this one. We got Phineas and Ferb right again on the Nintendo DS. I don't remember much about this game. The reason why I still have a lot of these games is because GameStop wouldn't take them. I'm sure I could find a way to like sell them, on eBay or something, but overall, the GameStop didn't want them, and that's like the easiest way for me to sell things. So yeah, I vaguely remember playing this game a bit, but I don't really have much to say, so yeah. Next up we got the Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots or whatever. I do actually remember this one a bit. I remember playing it a lot on my 3DS. I have a lot of DS games, but I played a lot on my 3DS, and this is very dusty, this thing. Anyway, I remember playing it a lot. I would take my 3DS wherever I went. I would play this game. I would also play other games, but this is one of my earliest fond memories that I have playing this game. I thought it was fun. It was cool to play as characters like Danny Phantom. He was my favorite to play as, but I also like Jimmy Neutron. SpongeBob, is cool, but like, these two were my main bread and butter, So, yeah, but again, don't really remember that much, so I remember it more than the Phineas and Ferb one. So, next up, we got a new Nintendo 3DS game being Minecraft. This is technically not mine, this is my brother's, although like he doesn't really use it. He just thinks it's cool to have it because he played first Minecraft on this, um but we have a Switch now with we got Minecraft for, and then now we have an Xbox which also has Minecraft with Game Pass, so we don't really need this, but my brother still wants to keep it because it was his like first world or whatever in the game. So there's that. I've seen this game run on a 3DS. It's very weird, but it's kind of neat, So, yeah. Anyway, there you go. Next up, let's go for Toy Story 3. Now, funny thing, I actually own this game like technically 3 times now. Because of course we got this game, which all the console versions of this game are very different. Like we got the DS version here, which has like a tower defense type thing. But also, there's the P version, which is on PS Plus Extra and Premium, which is the first time I had played this game in a while. I played this game, I remember vividly the tower defense thing, but that's the only thing I remember. But I played the Toy Story 3, the PSP version, more recently, and actually had a good time with it. And then there's also the Xbox 360 PS3 version of the game, which has like a open world type thing, a toy box thing that kind of inspired Disney Infinity, which I actually did buy that version of the game on my Xbox a few days ago, in fact, maybe close to like, I don't know, a week or two ago. But I think closer to a week ago. So yeah, I actually owned this game 3 times. I haven't played that version of the game yet, but I hear that's probably the best version of the game because again, open world type thing kind of inspired Disney Infinity. But so I'm glad I bought it. It was only like $4. Usually it's only for like $10, but it was on sale. So yeah, I kind of just use this game as an excuse to talk about that I just made a new purchase of a version of this game. But yeah, I don't really have much memories of this game besides the tower defense thing. I thought it was kind of neat. Yeah. Let's go with this one. Mario Kart Wii. I This is the only other game I really care about in this collection besides the Kingdom Hearts stuff and Mario Kart. The reason I still have this game is because I wanted to like give it to GameStop because extra money. I'm always scrounging up for cash. But here's the thing. I use this for the Mario Kart CTGP or whatever, the thing we could play online and have like custom tracks or whatever. It's a popular like mod thing for Mario Kart Wii. So I just have this here because apparently it doesn't work if you have like a digital version of this game. Like the creators of that mod say you only need a physical version of the game. Like they were prohibit or something a digital version. So whatever. I kept this. I had memories of this game. I used to struggle with it hardcore. Like I remember playing it with my mom, and I think she was actually better at me, or at least we were pretty evenly matched. Which my mom is not very good at games in general, so that tells you about how good I was at this game. I always struggled with it, but I still had a good time with it. And nowadays I haven't played it too much recently, but I do want to get back into it with the CTGP mod or whatever. But I need a Wii nunchuck. I guess I don't. I could play with the Wii wheel, obviously, or with the Wii on its side, but I prefer racing in this game with a Wii nunchuck, and I don't have one right now because I sold my original Wii, still have my Wii U, so, and then I had to get rid of the nunchuck. But my mom is gonna buy a new Wii nunchuck very soon this month, so I can finally start playing this game again. So, yeah. Next up, we got Ninjago Nindroids, which I actually had a good time with this game. I remember playing it vividly. I had a lot of fun doing specifically Spin Jitsu in this game. I was a big Ninjago fan. I haven't catched up on the Ninjago stuff recently, I just, for multiple reasons, the release schedule for the new Ninjago is horrible. Like it's a continuation of the original series, but like the release schedule is like once every like a couple months. Some episodes come out and then you have to wait another couple months for more episodes. Like it just takes too long and it's very inconsistent. And they also usually, like, at least from the last time I saw, sometimes they would leak on YouTube first and then eventually come to like Netflix like a day or two later, sometimes longer. Like it was just it's so messed up. So that's kind of why I haven't been keeping up with it. But I love the series. And this game was very fun. Better than this game, the Battle Ninjago, which this game, I remember my mom bought it. This game, she bought 2 copies for me and my cousin. Along with me, she bought Mario Kart 7 and a 3DS. So I got 2 games, this one and Mario Kart 7, and a 3DS for around my birthday. I think it was like a little bit after my birthday, but it was around that time, November 19th. So yeah, and this game kind of sucked. Like, I didn't really care about it besides, ooh, Ninjago, cool. But, like, I didn't not really enjoy it. I had way more fun with Mario Kart 7, and overall with this game. This game is the way better one. Like, it's just really cool. It actually feels like a game, This one feels like a... I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it. I don't remember quite much of it right now, but, whatever. This one is the better one, in my opinion. Next up, we got The Legend of Korra, A New Era Begins, which, I remember playing this game a little bit. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really play much of it. I think there's, like, multiple versions of this game, too, right? On, like, Xbox and PlayStation. They're delisted now. But I don't know if this version had, like, the animated cutscenes where it would look like the Soul. It was, like, a new villain of, like, a cult guy or something. So that's kind of cool. I wish that guy was, like, in the main series because that seemed kind of cool. I don't remember if he's, like, if the cutscenes are in this game, but, it was kind of cool to have, like, a Korra thing that told a new story. But, again, I don't really remember much of it. So, yeah. And last... and probably least, we got SpongeBob Truth or Square. Yeah, this game is basically like a worse version of Battle for Bikini Bottom, I believe, which is a very highly rated game for SpongeBob fans. I remember playing this game and being very confused on where to go, what do I do, all that stuff. I did not really progress much in this game. So there you go. I just don't really have much to say about this game besides it exists and I struggled with it. So, yeah, that's it for all my current games, that I have right now. Not that much, especially compared to when I first did this 2 years ago, which I had a lot. But I have a little bit more than last year, But all of this is like really dusty. It's like hurting my eyes. And I actually cut out a sneeze that I did because, oh my god, like it's very dusty. So, yeah, maybe I should clean it. But, I'm hoping I get more physical games in the future. I want to get more PS4 or PS5 games, and of course some more Switch games. There's rumors that maybe the Switch 2 will come out this year. I know there's like talks that Nintendo themselves said that Switch 2 is going to be at least talked about within the financial year, which is until March 2025, but will it actually come out this year? We'll see. So maybe I'll get some Switch 2 games as well, physically. Now, I'm just going to be mostly going over the games I have installed on my Xbox Series S, because if you go into full library, it shows the games that I had installed before, but it also shows, like, Game Pass games. Like, it's just all too much complicated. I'll try to go over games I did install, but I deleted off of my console. But let's just go over the ones I have installed first. So yeah, let's just get right into it. To start things off here, we got Another Craft's Treasure, which most of these games I have because of Game Pass. You can see the Game Pass logo there. And yeah, Another Craft's Treasure, I need to play more of it. I only played like an hour, but I really enjoyed it. It's a crab Souls-like game. Like, Come on, that sounds amazing. And it was pretty good, but again, I just need to play more of it. I played it for a gameplay video and that's it. I really need to get back into it. Next up we got Banjo-Kazooie, which is part of Rare Replay. Now, I did play this game for like 3 hours on Switch, and then I got an Xbox, and then I started playing it on here. I played like the separate version where it's not included on Rare Replay, but it carries over when you download Rare Replay because it's its own separate thing as well. It's kind of weird how they do it, but basically my save data carried over, so that's cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I just need to play more of it. I only played like, I don't know, an hour and a half on Xbox. I played more on Switch, so I just need to get back into it. Next up we got Brotato, which I still don't know if I'm saying that name correctly, but this game is really fun. I really enjoy this game. I've been playing it a lot, and it's basically like Vampire Survivors, but in some ways better. I think Vampire Survivors in other ways is a superior game, but they're similar but different at the same time. They have similar things where you have to survive, you power up or whatever, draw to run, but like it kind of works differently in this game than Vampire Survivors, and I think that's a good thing. It's similar but different, and yeah, I really enjoyed this game. Look at all the I don't have that many achievements in this game, but how do I check I don't know how do you check the achievements here, but I have a decent bit of achievements on this game. I have far more in Vampire Survivors, which we'll get to, but yeah, I really like getting achievements in this game, and it's just a fun game in general. So yeah, I wish I knew how to check the thing, I guess this is how, right? I'm like, what, 1/3 the way through achievements. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I just need to play more of it because it's a really fun time. So Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I did play through, I believe, all of the 3 games on Switch. I played them all. I did not 100% it. I just played through it casually, and I really enjoyed the Crash Bandicoot games. And when this finally got added to Game Pass, it was really cool because I didn't have it on Switch for like a while because I sold it to afford the Xbox and PlayStation. So just to play the game again and also get some easy achievements, that's fun. I need to play more of it on Xbox. So again, I did play it and complete all the games on Switch. So it's just kind of a bonus thing. Why not play more of it, especially for the achievements. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel is kind of similar, where I did start playing it on Switch, although I never owned it on Switch. I played it because of it was available on like the Switch Online trial thing for like a week. I played it there. I had a lot of fun with it, but I never owned it. And now, I mean, I don't own it, because of Game Pass, but I kind of do, With most Game Pass games, especially they're Microsoft, they're gonna stick around, and even if they don't, you can play them like the full game without like a time limit besides 6 months, a year maybe. But again, Microsoft games, first party ones are different. They stay for forever basically. Anyway, my point being, I kind of own the game now, so I've been playing it a bit. I played for like 2 hours, I think, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I just need to play more of it. I keep saying that, but it's true. Next we got Forza Motorsport, which this game I played for like a little bit. I liked it, but I mostly have it downloaded here because of my brother. He really likes this game, and we both share this Xbox along with the PlayStation and Switch. We share it, even though he doesn't really play much of these consoles. But when he does, he plays this game, and yeah, I can tell he really likes it. It's a car game, and I like it too. I just haven't really played that much of it, so yeah. Next up we got Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which, funny thing, I started playing the original Gears of War for like an hour, and I really enjoyed it. But then I realized that there was a remake this game, and the achievements don't carry over. So I was like, oh, god dang it. So I had to delete that original game and re-download and download this remake. And yeah, it looks better, it runs better, all that sort of stuff, but it's just the same game. Again, I played it for again an hour, and I really enjoy it. I want to get more into it, but it is annoying that I had to restart it. Because I mean, it was only an hour, but still I had to restart it from my original save with the original Xbox 360 version of the game. Next up, we got GoldenEye 007, which I don't remember if I might have played this on Switch for like a little bit, but I didn't really like the controls. I think I did. At least I booted it up, I think. But I played it a bit more on Xbox because the controls are modernized. On Switch you have to like monk around with settings to even get it to function similarly to Xbox. While here it's just done by default, which is cool. So yeah, I just need to play more of it. I think I only played it for like not even an hour. I don't know, 30 minutes or something. I got kind of confused in like in a part of the level. So yeah, so maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm stupid, probably, but yeah. Next up we got Halo Master Chief Collection, which this game, or games I should say, these games, I have a weird history with them where when I first got an Xbox, I played this for like 30 minutes and close to an hour, but for like half that time, I was struggling to even move my character because I assigned the trigger button to be the zooming function or whatever, and that messed up the game thing where I couldn't like move, or I couldn't shoot, or I couldn't do something very important in the game. So I was just kind of stuck there sitting in the same spot in the opening of Halo 1, which was really annoying. Eventually I figured it out, but by then my opinion was soured of the game. Just the one game, because it kind of was my fault, but at the same time I really like the zooming options on having them on these controllers, because you could zoom in when you can't see stuff, if it's small text or whatever. But my opinion was soured of the game. But I recently came back to the game, and I had a much better time with Halo 1. I enjoyed it far more. I played it for like an hour and a half more for a live stream, and I enjoyed it. I want to play more of it. I want to give it more of a chance, because I already did give it a chance, and I grew to like it a bit more. So I'm hoping I'll grow to love it. Maybe. So yeah. Next up we got Hellblade, Cerna's Sacrifice or whatever. This game I only played for like an hour. Again, I only played most of these games for like an hour, maybe two. Brotato I played for more. That's the exception, at least so far. But yeah, anyway, back to Hellblade. I I really enjoy what I played of this game. It's kind of more of an experience. Because it's all those sound effects. All the weird stuff going on visually. But I just need to play more of it. I keep saying that, but it's true. I'm a fake gamer. Okay. Anyway, next up we got Hi-Fi Rush, which this game I also played for quite a bit. A couple more hours. I don't remember how many hours, but I really enjoy playing this game. I need to finish it though. I want to say I'm like 2/3 or at least halfway through the game. I'm not sure which one, but either way, I'm a decent way through the game, and I just need to play more of it because I love it. It's a shame that the studio was originally gonna get shut down. Luckily, they were bought out by another company, but that means that the next Hi-Fi Rush game that they're probably working on is not gonna be on Game Pass because of what happened with Microsoft. They just wanted to get rid of the studio that made it, Tango Gameworks, which is so sad. But at least the studio survived. So yeah. And next up we got Jetpack Refueled and also Cameo, which these are Rare Replay games I haven't played yet. They just came installed with Rare Replay, so I haven't played them yet. So yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I played this game for 3 hours and I really enjoyed it. It was only like $2.99 or something. It was like dirt cheap. And I bought it on Xbox. I was thinking about buying it on PlayStation because it was around the same cost, but when I had the money on Xbox, it wasn't on sale for PlayStation, so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll buy it here. But I really enjoyed playing this game. I just need to play more of it. I know there's a sequel coming out on February, right? I'm just gonna wait for that game to go on sale for like $4 too. I don't know. This game was really cheap, but you know, and like this was the Royal Edition or whatever, which has more added content, so that's kind of neat. So yeah, next we got Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Funny history with this game as well. I played it. I bought it physically on PlayStation. I played it for like 2 hours, and then I thought it was fine, but I didn't really care about it too much. So I sold the game for other games, and then I saw, and then eventually I got an Xbox, and then it was on Game Pass. I saw it there, so I downloaded it and played it again. And I kind of liked it a little bit more, but then I haven't played it since. I think I only played it for like an hour, and then it was added to PS Plus as a monthly game or something. So that's funny. That was added, and now I own it again on PlayStation. So it's kind of a funny history with this game, but overall, I just need to play more of it. You know, I don't really have much else to say, but I liked it, but. You know, at first when I first played, I'm like, it's fine. You know. Next up, we got Minecraft, which I owned Minecraft on Switch before, but I sold it. You know, all that sort of stuff. I wasn't really the big of a Minecraft guy. I played it for like a little bit, but my brother was more so into the game. But nowadays he doesn't really care about Minecraft anymore. I have it installed on the Xbox. I haven't played it, and I just installed it for him in case he ever wants to come back to it. But yeah, I haven't played it on Xbox. I haven't played it that much in general. But Minecraft Dungeons, on the other hand, I have played for like an hour, and I actually really enjoyed it. Again, gotta play more of it. I also had Minecraft, the other Minecraft spin-off game as well. The tower defense game, Minecraft Legends, yeah. I had it installed, but I deleted it to make room or whatever for other games. Yeah, but I had all the Minecraft stuff installed. One, for my brother in case he ever wants to come back. And two, you know, I wanted to try out this one, and I do want to try out the other one, Minecraft Legends, as well, but someday. Next up, we got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, which I played for like 3 hours. I enjoyed. It's kind of like a weaker version of Smash Bros. And to some extent, a weaker version of Multiversus. I think I prefer Multiversus, at least in some ways. But it's not a bad game, you know. It's just available on Game Pass, so that's cool. From what I hear, it's a big step up from the first game, which had like, it was basically the bare bones prototype version of this game. You know, there was no story mode. I think there was less characters. There was less, at least, complicated movesets, you know. So, yeah, I mean, this seems like the better game. I just need to play more of it. Next up, we got Ninja Gaiden Sigma, or however you say that. It's the first Ninja Gaiden game. And I need to play more of it. I know, it's annoying to keep saying that, but it's true. I only played it for like an hour. I just need to play more of it. It's kind of weird that you can download these games separately, but the initial way to download the Ninja Gaiden games is through the collection, which is really just downloading 3 games at once. And I was like, no, I don't need that. I'll just download 1 game. So yeah. Next up, we got Octopath Traveler, which I really enjoyed playing this game. Only like 3-4 hours into it, but I need to play more of it. It's gonna stick around until January of 2026, so 1 more year. This and Octopath Traveler 2, like, they were added like last year, and they were upfront saying that it's gonna be available for 2 years, which is crazy. You know, I want to play more of this game and get to Octopath Traveler 2 because I really enjoyed playing this game. Next up, we got Pac-Man Museum Plus. I bought this game recently. It was available on Game Pass, but then they removed it, and it was sad because I actually really like this game. I know people say like, oh, the emulation sucks, or there's not enough good Pac-Man games, or this or that, but I really enjoyed the collection, you know, and to see it removed from Game Pass was really sad. So when I saw it on sale for like $10, I'm like, okay, I'm picking it up. And I picked it up, and I haven't played it, but like, I'm happy I own it, you know, because I really did enjoy playing it when it was on Game Pass. We got Perfect Dark Zero here, another rare replay game. I don't have Perfect Dark the first game because this is a prequel, and also I hear this game is not the best. So I think if I play this game first and then play the original Perfect Dark, I will get a better sense of, oh, it evolved the series, this game, even though I'm playing it in reverse technically, but again, prequel, and also this game isn't that good from what I hear, so yeah, that's why I have that installed first. Next up, we got Persona 3 Reload, which is probably gonna leave Game Pass in like a month. You know, I need to finish the DLC. I need to do it. I finished the main game, got every single achievement, besides the remaining stuff I need for, you know, episode I guess. There's, if you scroll down, you could see some of that. Where is it? Yeah, here. So yeah, I gotta do that. You know, I just need to finish the episode, I guess. But yeah, I really love this game. It was my game of the year of 2024, whatever. My God, time goes by so fast. But yeah, it was my game of the year last year, and I love it. I love it to death. I just need to finish the DLC before it leaves Game Pass, probably. It might not, but I feel like it will leave next month. So yeah. We got Psychonauts, which I only played for like 30 minutes. I liked it, but I need to play more of it. And then we got Replay. Of course, I played it to a decent degree, the games that are just built in, along with like, you know, stuff like Banjo-Kazooie or whatever. But like most of the stuff built into Replay, I played to varying degrees and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just need to play more of it. Roblox, I haven't played Roblox at all. I have this here because of my brother. He plays it far more on Xbox, and just in general, he plays Roblox far more. I don't play it at all, so there you go. We got Skate 3, which is a good game. I really enjoy it. Not much else to say. I don't know if it's worth even going to playing the other Skate games. That they're also available. At least the first one is available on here on Game Pass or whatever. But you know, Skate 3 I think is perfectly fine. I like the game because of I saw Tanner Fissy's play it, a Ninjago YouTuber. He does live streams and he played this quite a bit when I was watching him. So I'm like, I'll play it too. It's pretty fun. Sonic Adventure I bought and I haven't played it yet. I believe there was like DLC right for this game, the DX content, and I bought it too. Just haven't played it. Now Sonic Unleashed I have played for a bit and I really like this game. I know people were mixed on the werewolf mechanic and all that sort of stuff, but I like the werewolf mechanic, and you know, the classic Sonic gameplay is just really fun in general. So yeah, and I also bought it for, it was like $50 or whatever. So yeah. Next we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which this game I need to complete. I'm like, I don't know, halfway through the game, and I need to play more of it because I love Jedi Fallen Order and I really enjoyed what I played of Jedi Survivor, but I just need to play more of it, you know. I need to play more. Next up we got of course Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which I bought. It was like $5 for the Ultimate Digital Deluxe Edition or whatever, which is kind of a shame because this was added like as soon as I bought it, a month later it was added to as a monthly game for PS Plus. But you know, I don't know. I bought the full game for $5 and I had the extra content as well. And I also, you can like transfer over your save data from this game, the Xbox version or any version of the game, to like another platform. So I could transfer this save to my PlayStation if I really wanted to, so that's neat. And I believe the digital deluxe content will carry over as well, so that's neat. But overall, you know, I bought this game. It was dirt cheap and I enjoyed what I played of it. You know, I'm not gonna say it's worth $70 or $100, however the edition actually was at launch, but for $5 I think it was totally worth it. Next we got Toy Story 3, which this game was on sale for like $4 or whatever. I bought it because I mentioned this in the last collection video, but I owned this game on the DS. That was my first initial time playing the game. It has a tower defense thing, that's all I remember, but I liked it. Eventually, the PSP version was added to PS Plus Premium, and I played that version and I enjoyed it. But I've always heard that this version is the best one because of there's like an open world section where you do side quests at like the toy box thing. And so I always wanted the game, specifically the Xbox 360 version. So I bought it, and I haven't played it yet, but I'm happy I own it, and I technically own this game 3 times. You know, on the DS, the PlayStation, I don't own that one, but you know, it's on the subscription service, and then I do own this one. So yeah. Okay, next up we got Vampire Survivors, which this is how much achievements I have in Vampire Survivors. 99%. I only need 2 achievements left, and that's it. I need to get those achievements done because I love Vampire Survivors. This game is amazing. I was addicted to it for quite a bit there. I would play it constantly for like a month or whatever. It's just a fun, great time. And I really love it, you know, and they're gonna still keep supporting it this year. I saw something about how they're gonna be, you know, finally adding cross save. It was technically available in like a beta thing, but now it's gonna be finally put out there publicly. And they're also gonna be continuing focusing on major free updates and also some DLC as well. It's just a bright future for Vampire Survivors. I'm happy. So yeah. We got Viva Pinata, which I haven't played. I get part of our replay. And last, at least so right now, is Yakuza 0, which I played for like, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 maybe at most. I need to play more of it. I enjoyed what I played of it. I just need to play more. You know, I need to play more. So that's it for all the games I have installed on the console. But let's go over the full library. I'll try to pick out the games that I have installed, but you know, I don't have anymore. Yeah, this is one of the games, We Love Calamari Reroll or whatever, which is a sequel. I did not realize that. I installed it thinking it was like the first game, but it's a sequel, so I'm like, I would rather play the first game. So I deleted it. Yeah, I also had this installed, Doom 2. But I deleted it to make room. Well, look, when I say to make room, I mean this is only like 1 gigabyte, but you know, I prefer having my roll, you know, of games be even, you know, having 35 or 40 or 45, whatever, and I don't want it to be like uneven, you know, like 36 or 37. Also, it should go without saying that this list probably doesn't include games that aren't on Game Pass anymore. So stuff like Persona 5 and 3 Portable, which I played for a bit on here. But of course, we'll talk about those games when I get to them on my Switch collection. But anyway, I have this one installed, Little Cat Big City. But I haven't played it. I've had it installed multiple times actually, but you know, I just haven't had the chance to play it. I haven't installed this one, but I did play it because of cloud gaming or whatever, which it was kind of buggy. It's an RPG, and the cloud streaming thing was really buggy, but the game itself was fine. I enjoyed it for what I played for like an hour. Little Gator game, which I also had installed but haven't played. The Bluey game, I did 100% the Bluey game. I got all the achievements, and it only took like 2 hours, but I enjoyed it, you know. If you're a Bluey fan, I recommend it. I don't recommend you buy it, but I recommend you at least check it out if it's on Game Pass, or maybe rent it. Pal World, and I think Resident Evil 3, I think I had that installed on Xbox at one point. I haven't played it. Pal World, I did have it installed, but I haven't played it. You know, so I deleted it. Cocoon, I did 100%. I really enjoyed Cocoon, made by the same people, at least one of the same people as Inside and Limbo, great game. Starfield, I played it for like an hour. I thought it was kind of boring, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's there. Quake 2 and also Quake 1 I did have installed, and you know, I played a little bit of Quake 1 and I liked it, but I deleted it, so yeah. Boat Simulator, I did have it installed because I remember it being a huge phenomenon. years ago, but I just didn't have the chance to play it. And now I'm kind of glad because there's like a remaster also available on Game Pass. So if I want to play it, I'll play it there. We got Monster Hunter Rise, which funny thing about this game, I did have it installed on here, but I owned it originally on Switch. But then I sold it again to afford the consoles like PS5, Xbox, and I started playing this game, tried to catch up to kind of where I was in Monster Hunter Rise on Switch, but I was like way further ahead in that game, and I got to 2 hours in this version of the game, and I'm like, yeah, I like the game, but I don't want to repeat all the progress I made on Switch. So I decided to delete it off of Game Pass and just rebuy it on Switch, you know, to keep my progress. I wish it was like a cross-save thing. That would be so cool. But last, no. We got Disney for Dreamlight Valley, which I had installed multiple times, but I haven't played. It's like Animal Crossing. So yeah, I had installed but haven't played. And I'm not pointing out games that, you know, I owned on other consoles, you know, like Doom. There's also Stardew Valley. I could talk about those, but I own other consoles, or I played on other consoles, so yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, Crysis I did have installed on here, which I found out there was like a Crysis remastered, and at least at the time, is it included here or is it included on PlayStation? I don't know. Either way, there was a Crysis remastered and it wasn't included, at least at the time, on here. So I was like, I would rather play the remastered version than the original Crysis, so I deleted it. Plants vs. Zombies, I love this game. It's a really fun time. I would love them to do a console version of Plants vs. Zombies 2. That would be really nice. But you know, because this game worked out really well, like it controls great with the controller, they made it work really well. Battlefront 1, I did have it installed on here because I was curious to see how it was compared to Battlefront 2, which I only played for like an hour or something, but I deleted it because it took up a lot of space. So yeah, tell me why. I love this game, 100%ed it, great time, made by the same people as Life is Strange, so check it out, it's a great time. I also installed Battletoads, though I haven't played it because I played the like original Battletoads on Rare Replay, and I was like, I'll download this, you know, and I decided to delete it to make room for it for other stuff. So Grounded I also installed, and I did not like it at all, so yeah. I don't know where Fable 1 is. Okay, there it is. Fable 1, I did have it installed on here, but I did not really like it as well. I played it for like, I don't know, less than an hour, and I just didn't really care. And yeah, that's it for all the games that it says I apparently own. So yeah, I think that's it for all the games that I have played on Xbox. At least if you're not counting games that left Game Pass. Now, I believe I forgot to do this last year. I actually have 2 USB sticks that plug into the Wii U. The second one has like 2 or 3 games, but I forgot to talk about that, I believe, in the last collection video last year. So we're going to be taking a look at, you know, the main one I have, which has most of the games, and then the other one, which has like 3 something games. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Now, I won't go over all the stuff, you know, that's like the default, you know, like the Wii menu, the Me channel, whatever. I'll talk about YouTube real quick because I actually got a plugin that adds YouTube back into the Wii U. So I could actually open this app if I really wanted to right now and watch YouTube like you used to back in the day. Yeah, and in case you don't know, this is a modded Wii U. That's why I have some stuff like this icon down here, the screenshot manager, which you could take screenshots if you mod your Wii U. There's also the payloader, which makes sure mods are active, I believe, if you have them installed. Aroma updater, just make sure you're updated. Nesply, which is basically the eShop replacement. You could download any Wii U eShop game with Nesply. And also Aroma, in case you don't know, is the environment for your modded Wii U. Just like that, and Tiramisu that you can have on your Wii U. You could do different stuff. And speaking of Tiramisu, this is how you transfer to Tiramisu. You reboot to that one. We got the Homebrew App Store, which basically allows you to download stuff without a need for a computer. You could also get some games on here, but it's very limited. I think Flappy Bird is one of them, but overall you mostly use it to install things like the screenshot thing. and also the YouTube thing. Anyway, Save Me. Basically, this allows you to transfer game progress over from one profile to another. Wii U Cell, which I think this is the one where you check like exactly what's on your SD card. And then extras here. This has oh, can I not show that on screen? Okay, well, it has stuff like Blue Pair, Retro Arc, or whatever. And like also for some reason it has a duplicate of the App Store. I don't know why. So I guess I can't sell that for some reason. Anyway, but going over to the next games, we got Wind Waker here. Which, okay, before I get started, a Blue Pair, which was in the extras, it allows you to pair any controller to the Wii U, and so that's what I used to continue things like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, like a lot of games. I used them with my Switch Pro controller, and it actually worked pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, there were some issues, but I actually was able to play, you know, a decent bit of Wind Waker with the Switch Pro controller. You know, the only thing I wish was that I could use the motion controls on the Switch Pro controller, but I can't, alas. I think you can if you do something else to like monk around in the, you know, modding scene, but you know, overall, you know, it works fine. Same thing goes for Twilight Princess, which was like motion controls. Yoshi's Woolly World works pretty darn well with the Switch Pro controller, which is mimicking the Wii U Pro controller. So there's that. You know, I really enjoyed these games. I definitely want to play more of them. I played them a bit more recently again to test it out, the Switch Pro controller. And they work pretty well. I just not want to continue it more. We got Pushmo, which I haven't played. Dr. Luigi, I played for like a little bit. It's just Dr. Mario again, but like with L pills. You got Smash for Wii U, which I played this quite a bit with the Switch Pro controller, and just in general with the gamepad, and I actually had a good time with it. There was like a little bit there where I was like playing this game, trying to get all the trophies, and I want to go back to it because it's a fun time, you know. I wish Smash Ultimate had trophies, because overall it's a better game, but yeah, trophies, man, it would make Smash Ultimate like a 10 out of 10 for me. But oh no, it's only like a 9.5. Oof. Mario Maker, I love. This was like the game I played the most on Wii U, like growing up. You know, this was like the only game I had really on Wii U. I mean, I had like New Super Mario Bros. U and like the past Wii games, but like this was the main Wii U game I played, and I love uploading levels even though they were trash. You know, nowadays, you know, because of the Wii U online shutdown, those levels, I think Nintendo, this is what allows you to still play online on the Wii U nowadays. Nintendo, it's a fan-made thing. I think they're working on a way to get those levels back in the servers, but otherwise you can still play this game online, but it's just like new stuff now. Otherwise, I've been having issues with it. I can't seem to play online, at least recently when I tried to boot it up, but you know, maybe they're working on it, I don't know. We got, you know, NES Remix 1 and 2, which I really enjoyed these games. It's a shame we never got an SNES remix or just these games ported over to Switch. We got Nintendo World Championships, which kind of fits, but it also kind of doesn't fit the same needs. You know, but I really enjoyed these games, you know. And then DuckTales Remastered, I played this game for like a little bit. I enjoyed it, though I found it very hard because I think there was like a save system where if you die, you go back to the very beginning of the level, or like something like kind of dumb, or whatever, like the old school difficulty, which is kind of dumb in my opinion, but whatever. I'll continue playing it eventually. And Xenoblade X, my beloved, this game finally is coming over to Switch on March 20th. I love this game. It has so many issues though, but it's a good time, you know. And to see what they're doing with the Switch port, you know, has me hopeful that, well, one, they have new story content, but and like we saw some stuff like the text size being bigger. But I hope they have even more stuff added that we haven't seen yet. But overall, it already looks like it's already better than the Wii U version, and I'm so happy. I also played this one with the Switch Pro controller, and it feels right on home with it. So I can't wait to actually use it officially with the the Switch, with the Switch port. Yeah, I love this game. Yeah, we got Splatoon, which this one does not work with the Switch Pro controller. Well, it can if you connect the Wii remote with it, and only if you're playing co-op or something. But otherwise, it doesn't work, at least on a basic level. I think you can mod it like even further to like make it work and act like a Wii U gamepad. But overall, it doesn't work. But it still plays pretty good with the gamepad. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. This was a game I always wanted. Like when I saw that Splatoon 2 was coming out and the Switch, I was thinking about buying this game on the Wii U because it was the closest thing. But I didn't. I ended up buying, I don't know, I think it was Mario Kart and something else, Mario Kart 8. But yeah, I'm happy I have this game now thanks to Nestle modding the Wii U. Speaking of that, Mario Kart 8, I had this game physically. I don't have any more physical Wii U games, but I did have this one physically. I had the DLC, and I liked it. But I bought it in like 2017. I didn't buy it like in 2014 because I bought it because it was the closest thing to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So yeah, but I enjoyed playing it. We got We Party You, which I haven't played. Though I've heard good things. I've seen good things too. Sonic Lost World, which I've seen. People don't really like this one, but I still want to check it out. I want to form my own opinions. Game & Wario, I've heard mixed things as well. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Well, the art style looks insane. Like, it looks very, very nice. But I hear, like, this game is just fine. We got Xenoblade on the Wii, which this game is always... Like, I love Xenoblade, I love the series, but this original Wii one is rough. It doesn't have the quality of life stuff that Definitive Edition does, and also it just looks ugly. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the environments themselves look good, but when, like, the character models, they look so ugly. I'm so happy they improved it on the Switch with the Definitive Edition remaster thing. I've been playing this game with a Wii Nunchuck or whatever, but I got rid of it because I got rid of my original Wii, so I need to buy a new Wii Nunchuck to continue this game because it's kind of fun to go back to the original game and see, okay, this looks rough, but at the same time, this is a blueprint for what the series would become. So yeah, we got Galaxy 2, which I had Galaxy 1 on a disc. And I loved it. Never played Galaxy 2 until somewhat recently in like 2017, 2018, I don't remember exactly. I remember looking for this game for a while, like, oh, I want to find it physically, but I could never find it. So I settled with the Wii U digital version, and I'm glad I finally got to play it, I still think Galaxy 1 is better, but Galaxy 2 is still really good. Wario Land Sacred, which I played for a bit and I liked it. I liked the cutscenes, but just haven't played it that much, Skyward Sword, on the other hand, I did complete. I bought this game when it was like the HD version was already announced for Switch, but it looked so expensive and they didn't show any quality of life stuff for like the longest time that I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it on Wii, whatever. And I enjoyed it on Wii. I really enjoyed it, fun time, great game. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, and I even 100%ed it, I believe. So yeah, Mario Strikers Charge, haven't played. Same goes for Sidebots, Mario Sports Mix. These games I haven't played, but I plan to. Kirby's Epic Yarn I have played. Haven't finished it, but I love Kirby. I love Kirby games. And yeah, this game is really good. It's slightly different than your normal Kirby. No copy abilities, but overall, I think it's a good time. We got Sin and Punishment Star Successor, which I haven't played because I want to play the first game first, which is on the N64, specifically on the Switch Online service, so that's where I would play it, but I haven't played it yet, and I want to play that before this one. Rhythm Heaven Fever, I have played a little bit, and this game, I have like no rhythm, so it's kind of hard for me, but I enjoy it. I have like no rhythm. Ain't got rhythm. Poke Park Wii, I have it installed here, haven't played. Metroid Prime Trilogy, I have installed, and I played a little bit of the first game. I know there's like Metroid Prime Remastered or whatever, and that looks great. But you know, that's $40. This was $20 on the Wii U eShop for 3 games. Like, that's an insane value. So I think this one is better than the remastered Hot Take, I think. But you know, that's with me. But I haven't continued it. You know. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I would like to play the Switch version because of the Megalore mode or whatever, and like the extra stuff like the mini games. But the main game itself, I have played, you know, on here, and I enjoyed it. A great time. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say? It's a great time. Resident Evil 4, haven't played, even though I've heard good things. Punch Out, haven't played. Donkey Kong Country Returns. This game just came out on Switch, and it looks awful. Just kidding. There's like some effects missing or whatever, but overall, it's technically a better version of this game and the 3DS version because it has those levels as well. But you know, I've been playing the original one, and it's a good time. I don't really get the complacent with the motion controls and like the shaking your Wii remote. I think it's fine, you know. But you know, what do I know? I grew up with the Wii U generation. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, haven't played, though I believe this is made by the same people as the Mario Odyssey team, and this is like a platformer. So yeah, I do want to check it out. WarioWare Smooth Moves. I like this game. I played it. I haven't finished it. I think I'm only like halfway through it, but I enjoyed it. You know, yeah, I'm not really big into WarioWare. They're just so quick to finish, you know, and they don't really have much things to do besides the main single player game. You know, like sometimes it's like multiplayer stuff, but like who cares really? We got Pikmin, which I haven't played. I know this is also on Switch, but it's like a little bit more expensive, and they really didn't do much besides change up some controls. And I hear the Wii is the best way to play these games. So, yeah. We got Mario Super Sluggers, haven't played. We got Partners in Time, haven't played because I need to finish Superstar Saga. WarioWare Touched, have not played. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, again, not played. Explore to the Sky, nope. March of the Minis, I haven't played because I would want to play the first game, which is a full-on remake on Switch. Which, why did they even really make it on Switch? Like, I put so much effort into that game. I don't understand. Metroid Zero Mission, I did play this on here. I actually got all the way to the end, except for the part where they added, you know, the Zero Suit Samus portion where you play as her without the suit. I got to that part, but I stopped playing it for a while, and then because I was waiting for it to come over to Switch finally, and it finally did, so I started playing that game, and I actually am past where I was originally in this game. Like, I got past the Zero Suit Samus thing. Now I'm just going for 100% on the Switch, so that's really nice. But again, I did start it off here and completed most of it on the Wii U, you know. Metroid Prime Hunters, haven't played. Donkey Kong 64, have not played. I'm hoping it comes out on Switch, you know. Yoshi's Island DS, I have played a little bit of, and it's kind of clunky the way they have the you know, the two screens, you know, because you keep going back and forth or whatever. Like, it's kind of weird, but you know, it's fine. I think people hate on it too much. New Super Mario Bros. DS, the original one. I grew up with this game. I did a gameplay video on it recently. Yeah, this game is amazing. I love it. I think this game gets so much hate because of what happened afterwards with the New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, 3DS, you know, 2, which is, why is it called 2? I don't know why. But, you know, like, all the ones after it, you know, kind of left a bad taste. And the original version's mouth, even though it's, like, really good, you know. Mario Wonder, like, it's basically like this game, you know. Like, this game had weird stuff too. It didn't just do like the same thing like the other New Super Mario Bros. Games did, you know. So yeah, kind of disappointing, but yeah, I love this game. I had it on, you know, physically on DS. I played it on the 3DS, but I got rid of it. But now I own it on here. So yeah. Same thing goes for Mario Kart DS. I played it physically. I liked it, though I preferred Mario Kart 7. But I do want to give it another try on here, you know. Um, so yeah, we got Mario Hoops, haven't played. Advance Wars, Dual Strike, not played. We got Star Fox Command, not played. What's the other one? Wario, Master of Disguise, haven't played. Mario 64 DS, I have played a bit of, and I really enjoy it. But I just need to continue it. I know there's people that have issues with like the controls or whatever, the D-pad, you know. But overall, I think it's fine. You know, I think I'm one of those people that think the original Mario 64 hasn't aged that best, and it's kind of overrated. Not that it's a bad game. I think it's a good game, but I think this game is a bit better DS. Even though it does have its own issues. But that's just me. We got Kirby Canvas Curse and Squeak Squad, haven't played. Pokemon again, but set of Omura Wild World, which I have played a little bit of, and I kind of found it clunky because of the character models or whatever. They look weird, and the game in itself, it's kind of weird because of the time system, because you can create a save point, and so the save point kind of messes with the time thing, so I have to re-put the time every time I play this game, which is like 2 times. So that is that. We got Yoshi Touch and Go, which this game I have not played, but I have seen people play it, and it looks like a mobile game, but on the DS. So yeah, we got Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Size, and the first Pokemon Ranger, I guess. Haven't played. Mass Attack, have not played. Now this one I have played, Nightmare in Dreamland. It's a remake of, is it the remake of Kirby's Adventure, like the NES game? I think so. I always get confused if it's a remake of that one or the Kirby's Dreamland. I think it's a remake of Kirby's Adventure. But either way, I played this game. I really enjoy it. I wanted to come over to Switch so I could replay it again, because I really did enjoy it. I don't think I finished it, but I think I was pretty close. So I got Mario RPG, which is so weird that it's not on Switch. I know they have the remake, but I want the original version on Switch. Please, Nintendo, Square, whoever owns the rights or whatever. I mean, it's Nintendo, but Square also made it. Anyway, Mega Man and Bass, or as I say it, Mega Man and Bass. Okay, that's not how you say it, but it is how it's spelled, which is weird. Haven't played this one yet, but I have played all the other classic Mega Man games, except for the Game Boy games, but they're kind of in like a weird sub-series. Even then, I only played like 2, 3.5 or something. Anyway, but I played all the classic Mega Man games, 1 through 10, but not this one, which is like Mega Man 8.5, basically. I do want to check it out. But yeah, I kind of wish it was this is the Game Boy Advance version. I kind of wish it was the SNES version, but that one was never translated, so, this will have to do because of the screen crunch. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. And then lastly, at least on this USB stick, we got Duck Hunt. I love what they did with this one because you can use the Wii remote to use the NES zapper back in the day. That's really cool. I would love to see it come over to Switch and they just use the gyro stuff. But maybe it will happen. I feel like it will at some point, but I don't know when. But it's really cool what they did here with the Wii remote. So yeah, that's it for all the games and things I just have installed on my first USB stick for the Wii U. But now let me switch over to the other one, which has 2 or 3 games or something. So yeah, I'll see you back in a bit. Okay guys, we are back. Now, I forgot to mention 2 things. One, I have the fan on because it's really hot here, so I apologize for that. I should have probably said that at the beginning, but I forgot. And second, for some reason, the Mi Plaza thing, it wasn't loading the Pretendo earlier, but now it did, so weird, whatever. Anyway, going back to this, as you can see, some of these things are already installed on the console itself, but one of the things we did not see last time was Paper Mario Color Splash, which I have not played, but I've heard mixed things about this game. I've seen some people love it, or at least like it, the humor. but also some people hate it. It continues what Sticker Star started, you know, which was a bad game all around considered by many people. So haven't played, but I do want to check it out. I like Paper Mario. I'm not like a big fan of it, but you know, I liked what I played on 64. I haven't played Thousand Year Door. Super Paper Mario I have played, but I don't remember much about it. I played it like a little bit when I was younger. I did play Origami King, which I really enjoyed. So I do want to check out this game. So yeah. And then what else do we have here? Okay, we have 3 more games. So we got Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games of all time. I had this game on Switch, but I sold it, you know, to afford other games and consoles, PS5, Xbox. I talked about this before. I own Tears of the Kingdom now, which is very similar to Breath of the Wild, but I kind of do want to get Breath of the Wild again on my Switch because my original save data is there. You know, I completed the game. I basically 100%ed it, except for the Korok seeds, but like everything else I did, you know, and I love playing that game. You know, even doing things like challenges, you know, I feel like were pretty fun to do on Switch. On Wii U, I can do that, you know, and also I could do things like mods, which I mean, you can do on Switch, but like it's a little bit more complicated than the Wii U, especially, you know, for like a version 2 Switch. With the version 1 Switch, it was more easier. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, you know, I have played this game because of like mods or doing like a challenge or whatever, but I kind of want to get back my original Switch version, you know, like to get that save data. So there's that. We got Star Fox Zero, which I haven't played. I've heard, once again, mixed things, mostly negative. I've seen some people defend this game, but I do want to check it out again for my own opinion. And then we got Mario Party 10, which I think might be the last game that's like exclusive on here, which I haven't played. I do want to check it out. I heard, again, pretty mixed, mostly negative, but you know, some mixed things here and there. I actually have played this game a little bit at a neighbor's house, but I don't remember much about it besides mini games. So yeah, I do want to check it out, you know. And is that it? I think that's it, yeah. All these other games that appear here are all games that are already installed on the console, and I already sold them earlier. So yeah, that's it actually. So we actually have like 4 games installed. So yeah. Now we're gonna be first looking at the installed games, which I have 50, and then we'll look at my full collection, which says it's 181, I believe, which mostly includes those PS Plus games, you know. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Starting things off here, we have 13 Sentinels, which this was a game that I re-got because it was on PS Plus, but they removed it. But eventually I got it back. It was like $15 because I do want to continue playing it. It's made by Atlas, Vanillaware, Sega, you know, all those guys. And I do like Atlas, Sega games. Vanillaware, I mean, this is the only one I played, but and I've heard good things about that company, you know, as well. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to get it again because yeah, I really enjoyed playing what I played of it. I just want to continue it, and now I can. So now we got Ape Escape, which I need to play more of. Like, I really do. I need to continue this game and I get to Ape Escape 2, 3. You know, I enjoyed what I played of Ape Escape. So yeah, I just need to play more of it. Now we get the Batman Return to Arkham Asylum. So this is, well, the first Arkham game. But it also, I bought the 2 other games, the whole trilogy of Batman Arkham stuff. You know, I was like, I don't know, $6 or something. It was like really cheap for all the games. I just only have the first one installed because you know, that's the main one I need to play first before I get to the other ones. I don't want to, you know, have everything installed if I buy like a collection, for example, because like it just takes up more space than I need, you know. So why not just have the first game and that's it installed, and then when I finish this game I could move on to the next game. So yeah, Bayonetta, I have it. I need to play more of it. I like what I played. Definitely need to continue it. Yeah, I was thinking about getting it on like Switch or playing it on Wii U, but it's the PS4 version which runs better, so you know, whatever. Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, Rondo of Blood. It's so strange that this game did not come over to Switch. This game like released on like around the time that Simon was revealed for Smash Bros. Like why not have this game, you know, out on Switch? I don't know. But I bought it. It was like pretty cheap. Yeah, I just need to play more of it. So yeah, Cyber Shadow. Need to play more. I'm gonna be saying that a lot throughout this video. I just need to play more of it. But I enjoy what I play. You know, Death Stranding. Need to play more of it. I played this one a decent bit, though, you know, 5 hours, but I just need to play more, especially considering the fact that, you know, Death Stranding 2 is coming out sometime this year. I don't know when. I don't think they have a release date yet, but some point this year it's gonna come out, so let's probably continue it, huh? Even though I'm not gonna play that game day one. We got Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. I only played this game for 20 minutes. I just did not personally care that much about this game. I preferred Toy Story 3 personally, which I played for a little bit longer, because, I don't know, it just feels more fun to me. I know this game is like kind of viewed, this is like the PSP version or whatever, which I don't know why they don't have the PS3 version, which has like the toy box mode, like an open world style thing, where you do side quests. This is a different version, but you know, I hear good things about Toy Story 2, the game, compared to the PSP version of Toy Story 3, but I don't know, I didn't really care about this game personally, but you know, I have it downloaded here. I'm gonna try it out again, see if I can click with it. So yeah, now I got Dreams, which this game is not really a game. It's kind of more like a hacking experience, if I dare say so myself. It's like a hacking, you know, level creator thing where you could create like a bunch of stuff. You know, as you can see here, there was like a Sonic thing, you know. There's a Jurassic Park thing. Yeah, I mean, from what I played, it's pretty cool. I haven't made anything there because it kind of seems confusing, but I played a lot of stuff, and it's pretty fun. So, yeah. I got Fall Guys, which I played this game. Ooh, that's a new thing. Let's buy that. By buy, I mean the claim. So continue. Yeah, anyway, Fall Guys, I played this a lot on Switch originally. I was waiting for this game to come out forever on Switch because when I saw it was on PlayStation, you know, this is kind of one of the main games I wanted a PlayStation for, funny enough. This game and of course the Sony exclusives, but then when it finally announced for Switch, I'm like, yes, but then it took forever. But when it finally did came, I was happy. But then now I got a PlayStation, and now I can play the better running version of that game because it kind of runs not great on Switch. So yeah, not much else to say besides, I mean, I like it. Pretty fun stuff. Final Fantasy VII Remake, played for 5 hours, need to play more. To be honest, I think I might try to buy this game at some point, because there's like the twin pack, which includes this and Rebirth or whatever for like $60, or I think it goes on sale sometimes for like $40, you know, for 2 games. I think I might just get that version, or like, you know, that bundle for this game to own it actually, along with Rebirth, which I haven't played. You know, just because I'm a little bit worried that Square Enix might remove this game from PS Plus, but they haven't yet, so yeah. Now Final Fantasy X/10 2 HD Remaster. This game was on PS Plus, then they removed it, and I honestly didn't really care about it initially when I first played it. I played it for like an hour. I kind of found it a little bit boring, though not as boring as Final Fantasy 12. That game, I almost fell asleep playing it. But this one, I just kind of found it like, I'm not really into it. But then I bought it again. It was like $10. I bought it, and I played it a little bit on a stream I did, and a bit on my own, and I can confidently say that this game is better than my initial impression of it. So yeah, I actually like this game now. When I first played it, I was like, I don't know if it's for me. Kind of seems boring, but now I like it. So yeah. Now Final Fantasy 15, I've always liked this game from the start. This was also on PS Plus, but then they removed it. I bought it back for like $13. And yeah, I already liked this game when I first played it, and it was a fun time when it was on PS Plus, but then they removed it. So I'm like, I gotta wait to get it again at some point. I did, and yeah, I do want to continue it. Now, Final Fantasy 16 was never on PS Plus. I actually did own this game physically before. I bought it around the same time I bought my PS5. But then I played it for like 5 hours and then I sold the game. Not because I didn't like it. I actually really like this game. This was, I think, my favorite Final Fantasy game besides 15 that I played, you know, because I dabbled with like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and when I talked about 10 or whatever, 12, but like this one and 15 were my favorite ones that I played. Anyway, my point being, I sold the game to afford other stuff, but then I got the game back along with the DLC somewhat recently, and I've been playing it a lot. As you can see, I'm 30 hours into this game. There was a period where I was playing this game a lot, like 2 weeks ago or something. I was like playing it constantly. I will get back into playing it. I just been doing a little bit other stuff right now, mostly because the surge happened, you know, the network thing, where you couldn't play online games and trophies wouldn't save initially or whatever. So I'm like, I'll play Xbox, you know, I'll play that for now. And it lasted for like almost a full day. So that's kind of what stopped me from continuing this game. Just me playing Xbox. So that was like a week and a half ago or a week ago, depending on when you see this video. So yeah, but I do want to continue it because I love this game. It's really good. I love the characters. Oh my god, Clive, Jill, they're so good. Yeah. And I can't wait to get to the DLC as well. Ghost of Tsushima, there was also a period of time where I was playing this game constantly. It's a pretty fun game. I definitely want to continue it. Not much else to say, you know. I really enjoy it. God of War. I need to continue playing this game, you know. I thought it was fine from what I played initially. I haven't gone back to like, you know, give it more of a proper chance because I liked it, but I was like, I don't know if I'll continue it. But I downloaded it, you know, so I do plan to give it another fair shake. Grand Theft Auto 5, this is on PS Plus. I played it for like 1 hour personally. This is mostly here just because of my brother. He plays this game because, well, he hasn't played it recently, but he played it with his friend, which I think they're not friends anymore, sadly, but when they were friends, they were playing this game a lot. My brother first played it on Xbox when it was on Game Pass, but for some reason, there's no cross-progressive, so we had to wait for it to come to PS Plus for them to finally play together. I don't know if he will continue that game. I think he does like it on his own, you know, but he hasn't played it in a while. I Am Bread, haven't played this game at all. I do want to check it out because I remember this game being a big thing back in the day. Like, I remember watching videos of it on YouTube, so yeah. Now, Kingdom Hearts, HD, I guess this is like this is actually a physical game I have, but it's also a digital game. It's so weird how PS5 and Xbox do these things. You know, on Switch, it's far more simple. You put a cartridge in, and, you know, you take it out. There's no data stored on the system itself besides maybe updates or DLC. But on PlayStation and Xbox, the whole thing downloads. So the disc is basically just a key for you to access it, you know, so it's kind of like a digital game as well. Anyway, I have all the Kingdom Hearts games because I got the, you know, the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one collection or whatever. I need to continue playing this game. I played it for 13 hours and I need to play more of it. It's just very long series, very confusing, but, you know, I do like it. Lego City Undercover, only played it for like an hour. To be completely honest, I don't remember playing that much of it. I remember a little bit, but I really need to continue it. I buy it for like $5, and then they added it to PS Plus at some point. It was kind of sexy because I spent like $5 on it, but whatever. Now, something I'm not ashamed of spending like $5 on is this game, Avengers. Play for 3 hours. I think this game gets a little bit too much hate. I mean, I bought it for like, actually I think it might have been $3. It's now discontinued, like you can't buy it anymore. But they had like a fire sale going on when you could buy it like in the last few days before they removed it from the store. You know, like PlayStation, Xbox, and I bought it. And I really like it, so, you know, say what you will. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, need to play more of it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like Marvel stuff. I do. I do think this is the better game compared to Avengers, but I think Avengers gets too much hate. But yeah, I need to continue this game. Yeah, media galleries, we talk about it. I have one picture here. Metaphor, though, I need to continue Metaphor. I've been playing it for 14 hours. Need to continue it. I love this game. I I kind of had a little bit of a bias towards this game because I'm gonna be real with you. It took over a lot of the stuff Atlas did in last year in 2024. Man, I can't believe time goes by so fast. But yeah, it did a lot of things. It took over like Atlas stuff. But Atlas did a lot of stuff, you know, in that year. You know, they put out Unicorn Overlord. They put out Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and then of course my game of the year, Persona 3 Reload. Like it just overshadowed all of that, you know. So I was kind of a little bit biased, even though I heard great things about Metaphor, but not because I didn't like the game or wasn't interested. It's just because I think those other games deserve the spotlight. But now that I played this game, I can kind of see why, you know, it took the spotlight. It is an original game, you know, and it's a pretty darn good one at that, you know, not based on like a past version like Persona 3 Reload or Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, you know. Yeah, it's just a good time. I bought it for like $50. It's like one of the more expensive games I bought recently, but you know, I'm happy I got it. Metro. I also have the other Metro games, the trilogy or whatever. But this is the first game, and I need to continue playing it. I thought it was fine, but you know, I didn't really give it a fair shake yet. Monster Hunter World, I played for a little bit on a stream, fun fact, and I liked what I played, although it was kind of a little bit confusing at some points. I guess that's Monster Hunter in general. Kind of confusing, but also kind of fun, you know. Yeah, I just need to continue it. I mostly play Monster Hunter Rise, a little bit of Generations Ultimate. So this is like the third game I played, so yeah, I just need to continue it. New Super Lucky's Tale. This game, need to continue playing. I kind of ashamed that I bought this game because it's on Game Pass. It's a Microsoft game, so it's always going to be there on Game Pass. But I bought this game before I had an Xbox, so you know, I thought, oh, let me just play this game because there's no other way I'm going to play it. Then cut to me finding out I could get an Xbox like 2 months later after I bought this game or something. So it's kind of a shame, but you know, whatever. Outlast, I also have Outlast 2 and like the DLC for this game. This game I'm terrified of playing. I played it on a stream and I don't want to play it again, at least on my own, because I hate horror games. I hate horror things in general. I hate horror movies. Call me a wimp, but that's just me. Pac-Man World Repack. I need to continue playing this game. I had a good time playing it. I bought it for like $15, which is kind of the same again because this was a PS Plus game. I believe a monthly game actually. So yeah, kind of wish I didn't buy it now, but you know, what I played I enjoyed and I need to continue it. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. Now I do have the other two dancing games as well, Persona 4 Dancing and 5. I just have this one installed because with this game, you know, I completed Persona 3 Reload. I just need to finish episode I guess, which I'm actually getting really close to finishing. I'm in like in the last door that I need to do, last area of that game or the DLC. But I need to do that. But you don't need to play episode I guess to play the dancing game. In fact, you don't even really need to play the main games to understand the dancing games. They're dancing games, but there is some like story stuff, and it's just characters, interactions. You'll appreciate more if you play the game. So yeah, I just have this one. I've been playing it, not as much as I would like, but still a decent bit. I remember playing it for like a couple minutes, for a couple days there for like a period of time. So yeah, just need to continue it. Yeah, probably preferably after I finish Reload, the Reload episode I guess DLC, so I could fully appreciate that game. So yeah. Now we got Prince of Persia, Lost Crown. Bought this game for like under $20 or something with the DLC included. This game is pretty good. I really enjoyed this game. Definitely need to continue it. One of the better Ubisoft games I played. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Need to continue it. I liked what I played, but I'm not gonna lie. Like it's good, but I don't know if it's for me. But maybe I just need to give it another chance. Remote play. So we click on that. No. Sante and the Seven Sirens. Need to play more of this game. Though I think I should play the other Sante games first before I continue this game, even though, these games have a story, but they're not like a RPG or whatever where the story matters so much more, like a Xenoblade or whatever. With these games, they have a story, but, you can mostly play them out of order and be fine. But I still personally would like to play the past games. And as this was the first game I bought and played of the Sante series, I think I need to go back and play the previous ones because, yeah, I want to see how the story that there is, progress, and also the gameplay mechanics. How did that progress? Sonic Frontiers, I had this game physically, sold it to afford other games, and then it was added to PS Plus, so I got it again. I was thinking about buying it before, but it was added to PS Plus, so I'm like, yeah, I don't need to buy it anymore. So, yeah, I need to continue this game. I think I'm in the 4th world. Like, I think there's 5 worlds or something like that, and I think I'm in the 4th one or something. I'm towards the end of the game, I definitely need to continue it, so yeah, I really enjoyed this game. This might be my favorite Sonic game. Hot take, I think. I don't know what's a hot take with Sonic fans anymore. Soundfall. I remember this game being on a Nintendo like indie world thing or something. I played it. It was pretty cheap. It was like a deal that I had because I was a PS Plus member. So I bought it. I think it was like $5 or something, close to that. And yeah, I need to play more of it because I like what I played. Spyro. I'm gonna be honest. I thought this game was kind of like it was kind of weird. Like I mean, I could tell it's good, but I didn't really care about it. And what sucks is again, it's a Microsoft game now, and it was added to Game Pass, so it's always gonna be there now, which is the same because I bought it for like $15. So rip. Like not saying it's not worth $15. It's the same. One, it's a game I'm not even particularly like care that much about, and two, it's on Game Pass, so free basically. So kind of the same, but whatever. It's done. What's done is done. Battlefront is also on Game Pass, but I bought it before I knew I was gonna get an Xbox. And I actually like this game. I like the story of what I played. I want to continue it. I remember hoping that this game would come out to Switch, along with the other EA Star Wars games, because I think it could run. So kind of the same, but I'm glad I have it now. So yeah. Same thing for Star Wars Squadrons. I didn't know I was gonna get an Xbox, so and it's on Game Pass. So yeah, and it's part of EA, like the EA subscription, which is included with Game Pass, and it's pretty much always gonna stay there as well because they have a weird deal, Microsoft and EA. Anyway, I need to play more of this game. Although it was I prefer Battlefront 2. This game is kind of a little bit more confusing in my opinion, but you know, I still liked it decently enough. Super Meat Boy, I need to continue playing this game. This game is, it is hard, but I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. Like, at least so far from what I played. I haven't played it in a while, to be fair, but I remember playing this game and I found it a bit challenging, difficult, but I didn't find it like all painstakingly hard, like I want to rip my hair out. You know, maybe it gets like that towards the end of the game or later on, but yeah, I didn't really get why people were like, oh my god, this is so hard. Like, and believe me, I'm not like a good gamer at all. I suck at games. If you see any of my videos where I play games, streams, gameplay videos, I suck at games. But I just didn't really find this game too hard. You know, challenging, yes, but like not like I want to smash my hand into a computer or something. But you know, maybe it happens later on. I should also say I have the sequel, the Super Meat Boy Forever. I bought that as well. Both these games were like $3 like combined, so like $1.50 for each. So yeah. Tales of Kenzura Zaru. This is kind of similar to Prince of Persia. This was kind of how I experienced kind of that similar game before I bought that game, because this was on PS Plus. This is still on PS Plus. So yeah, I know they're different games, but they're also kind of similar. You know, and I liked both. I just need to continue both. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. I bought this collection for like $20, and I definitely need to continue it. I bought it because I really enjoyed Shredder's Revenge, which was on PS Plus. So I'm like, I want more beat 'em up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. So there you go. And yeah, definitely need to continue it. So yeah. Disney Afternoon Collection. This is another game where I'm like, why was this not on Switch? This came out in like 2017. I need to continue it. It has DuckTales, and then the other stuff, which I thought that was fine, but it was cool to play DuckTales. So, yeah, Plucky Squire. I need to continue this game. Only played it for like almost an hour. Yeah, I know there was like some issues with it, but I mean, it looks great, and it's made by like one of the Pokemon people. So, yeah. Now I got Witcher 3, Complete Edition, played for 5 hours. I need to continue this game. I've been saying that a lot, I know, but this game is pretty fun. I really like it. I just need to continue it. Funny story about this game. You know, I've been eyeing to buy it for a while because it goes on sale, like the Complete Edition for like $10 or something. I've been eyeing it. Then it was announced to come to PS Plus, and I'm like, oh boy, cool. But then it wasn't the complete edition, it was just the regular version. Although, there was the DLC, which if you buy the DLC, it basically equals the complete edition. It was on sale if you had PS Plus as well. But the thing is, if you bought the DLC, it would be like $8, and for like $2 more, you would get the full game if you get the complete edition. So I'm like, okay, I was gonna do that where I was download the PS Plus game and then buy the DLC, but then I'm like, nah, we better value to just buy the game outright. So that's what I did. Hopefully that made sense. Probably not, but I'm just telling you guys the funny story. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Need to continue playing this game. Play it for an hour. I liked it. I thought it was better than Uncharted, which I have here. I played this one for like the first game for like 43 minutes, and I thought it was fine, but I didn't really care about it. I kind of prefer Tomb Raider, but maybe I need to give it another try. So yeah, Unravel. I also have Unravel 2. I do want to continue playing this game, even though I kind of found it like it was fine. But I don't know. I bought it because one, I was kind of interested in Unravel 2 on Switch, which it's weird that they never brought out Unravel 1 on Switch. But you know, I was just interested in Unravel 2, so I'm like, oh, let me get the first game. And also I got recommended a lot by a couple people, specifically one person in particular, Fizzy, who really wants me to play Unravel. And I have played it for an hour, not on the channel, but on my own, and I thought it was fine. but maybe I need to give it another try. And last but not least, we got Okami HD. I played this game in celebration of the fact that we got the announcement of Okami 2. So yeah, I only played it for 1 hour, but I like what I played of it. It's kind of reminds me of like a Zelda game. Yeah, I just need to continue playing it. That's the motto of my life. Now let's look at the collection stuff. I'll shout out some games that I have bought or played a decent bit, but otherwise a lot of these are PS Plus games, you know. But we have Astrobot here, which I love Astrobot, man. This game is amazing. It's a great game. I did get 100% in it, although they added new levels for it right now, which these ones are not out yet. These four, this one is, I believe. So I'm gonna definitely play through these levels when they're all out in the game. You know, I believe these four come out like in the next like month. So as soon as all of them are added, I'll get them, you know, and then I'll get 100% again. Because this game is just a good time. It's fun. I love this game. I bought it for like $50. Really enjoyed it. Spider-Man 2, I got 100% in this game. I also love it. I love everything about it, you know. I think people hate on it too much. I don't get that, you know. Like, I think it might be better than Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales, you know. I think it might be. At the very least, it's equal to those games. Like, it's a really good game. I really like it. Really love it. Yeah, I bought it for like $40 this game, so there you go. Let's see. I played Mario Rivals for like a little bit, like 1 hour. I thought it was fine, but I don't think it's for me. So I'm just seeing. Okay, a lot of these are PS Plus games that you can see here. Persona 4, Persona 5, Fortnite, I have played a decent bit, you know, but I don't know. I used to be really big into Fortnite before, but nowadays I'm not really, you know. Last of Us Part 1, I got the Platinum Trophy for this game, really enjoy it. Definitely would not recommend buying this game outright because it was literally just, it looks better than the original game. And they took out the multiplayer thing, which sucks. But you know, it's still a good game. So, yeah. Life is Strange. All the Life is Strange games I played and loved. Now, a lot of these games are removed from PS Plus now, which sucks. As you can see here, played for 20 hours. Before the Storm, 12 hours. Luckily, I got the Platinum Trophy. Life is Strange 2. This is still on PS Plus. Life is Strange 1 isn't, which it sucks, man. It sucks that they removed some of these games. Astro's Playroom, love this game as well. So good. You know, it was a blueprint for Astrobot. And this game, I remember buying it physically, and then I sold it because I didn't really care about it. And then I got an Xbox, so then I started playing it there, and then I'm like, okay, it's better than I, remember. But then I haven't continued with since, and then this game was re-added to PS Plus, so I own it now on like both platforms, basically. Funny enough, so yeah, Multiverses, which that game is getting like shut down or something. Well, let me claim that. I like claiming these free stuff, especially for games that I kind of have interest in. Anyway, yeah, it's getting like shut down, but I like this game. I liked it. I think I should play more. Jackbox Party Pack 9. I hope they add more Jackbox Party games because I really liked what I played of this one. This is my first Jackbox game that I've technically owned. Like, I played a little bit of Jackbox games, like, was like the phone stuff, like, but like not that much, so. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. This keeps going on and out of PS Plus, but I like what I played of it. I think I should just buy it outright so I don't have to like be on the waiting for a subscription to re-add it, Um, Genshin Impact I played for um, a bit. I like what I played. I do want to continue it at some point. Tetris Effect. I played it for 3 hours, and then I realized that there was a PS5 version. So I now want to buy the PS5 version. You could transfer over your save data, so that's what I want to do. Why is it only the PS4 version on PS Plus? I don't know. Doom, I played it for a bit, didn't really care about it too much, but maybe I need to play it more thoroughly. Same thing as Curse to Golf, maybe I need to play it more thoroughly, even though I didn't really care about it personally. Tales of Verzura. This game is leaving PS Plus soon, which sucks. This is like the only Tales game I played a little bit of, and I liked it. But it's leaving, so rip. There you go. Foam Stars. This is PlayStation Splatoon. I like what I played. It is a clear rip-off of Splatoon. You can't tell me otherwise, but that's fine. That is fine. But I did like it. Even though it is a clear rip-off. We got Resident Evil. This was a PS Plus game, and I liked what I played. But then they removed it, so yeah. Power Wash Simulator. Funny thing, I've been tempted to download this game. It kind of feels like a chill, fun game to like just relax while you're listening to like YouTube videos in the background. I might download this game because it was a monthly game, so I might do that at some point. I did Miles Morales. I talked about how I love this game, got it. This was a PS Plus thing, and then I upgraded it to the Ultimate Edition, which had Marvel Spider-Man Remastered for like $20 basically. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I love these games a lot, and they're great. Not much else to say. I do want to re-get Klonoa. This was a PS Plus game, and then they removed it. I know it sucks when that happens. But it is the way of the subscription service, But I like what I played. I just need to continue it once I buy the game at some point. I beat and did like a lot of stuff in Shredder's Revenge. I played it like I think 2 times or something with like 2 characters. I didn't want to play it again with like all the characters. I played the DLC that included like the roguelike stuff. But I did not do this, this DLC. I did not do this, which just has characters, that's it. This one actually had, like, some sort of, challenge thing where, I don't know. There's, like, new content there, so, yeah. It's still there on PS Plus. I could download it. Maybe I will at some point. Horizon, this was a PS Plus game, and then they removed it to sell the stupid remasters, which I'm mad about, because I like what I played, but alas, they removed it. Detroit Become Human, this game is great. I have thought about getting the Platinum Trophy for this game, because it's a really good game, but at the same time, is it worth playing through, again, for all the trophies, because there's, with the trophy you have to do multiple endings, and there's one collectible trophy where you have to get magazines or something. I don't know if I want to do that, but yeah, I enjoy what I played of it, so yeah. Hawkeye Star Rail, I downloaded this game. I do want to check it out at some point, but I have not played. And these are other PS Plus games that I played for a little bit, like Star Ocean. I had that as a wishlist thing. Near Replicant, wishlist, to continue playing it. And I also have the other Star Ocean games because I downloaded all at once because I was crazy or something. Assassin's Creed 4, I have not played, but I have played, I don't know, where's Assassin's Creed? Oh, here it is. Ezio collects it, a little bit of it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care about it too much. The story, intriguing, but the gameplay, but maybe I need to give it another chance, another chance, as they say. Days Gone, isn't this this is a remaster coming out, Why, Sony? Why? I'm sure this is gonna be removed from PS Plus, right? I already know that the you can't upgrade this version to the remastered one. It's not eligible, which is dumb. I think Sony soon make it eligible because you will get more sales. You know, like yes, that's less money, but you know more people will be more willing to upgrade. You know, so it will be more money in the long run. You know, that's what I picked. I made this as a whole video. You know, that PS Plus is going downhill, and here's how to fix it. I talked about it there. So you know, just do that, Sony, but no. And I'm sure they're gonna remove it anyway at some point. But I've been tempted to play it, but good thing I'm not because there's a remaster coming. You know what I mean? Dead Cells. I don't wanna play this game again. It's still on PS Plus, but I want to get the DLC for it. I want to get also the full game because I actually really like what I played of it. So, okay, here's the Final Fantasy 12. Man, this game. I do have it wishlisted because I do want to try to give it another chance, but it did not leave a good first impression. I said I played for an hour. It's 48 minutes. I was falling asleep playing this game. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, let's see. Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz. This game sucks. This is like one of the worst games I've ever played. If you want to see why, I made a whole video talking about it. Yeah. Skyrim, I played this game for like 13 minutes. That's the shortest I've ever played a game. I want to know why I spent 13 minutes? Because I made a character, I was going through the opening, and then the game like froze on me, or like it crashed, or something happened where the game like glitched out and I couldn't progress. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. This game is buggy. You know, from the opening like cutscene or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. So I deleted it. Demon's Souls, played it for a bit. I think I want to give it another try. I just don't know if the you know, the Dark Souls like formula game is for me. You know, like the Souls stuff. But you know, maybe I need to give it another try. Rocket League, played it for 41 minutes. I thought it was fine, but I don't know, it's for me. I don't really care about sports games in general. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I want to buy the version of this game that it has like the complete content, like the gold edition stuff, which has the DLC. I do want to buy that because I do want to own this game. This game is pretty good, I think. Although when I tried to buy the gold edition, I said I couldn't because they said I owned one version already, which I don't. It's a PS Plus game. I think Sony and Xbox need to get their stuff worked out about this stuff. That made no sense. You know what I mean? They need to get their stuff worked out on, you know, the games. You know, the licensing stuff. Like if you downloaded it through a subscription service, that doesn't mean you own the game. You should be allowed to buy another version of the game. So, yeah. Let's see. I remember Dragon Quest 11, I almost said 12. That's not coming out until many years. I remember when this was on PS Plus, I thought it was kind of kind of fine, but I didn't really get into it. But maybe I should just give it another try, so I'll wishlist it. Sir, that's what we'll go with. 2 Point Hospital, played this for like 42 minutes. I kind of found it a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, maybe I need to give it another shot. It is still on PS Plus, so you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom. This was on PS Plus, but it's not anymore. I liked what I played. You know, it was nice to see the SpongeBob references, but you know, I don't know if it's for me. It is kind of a shame it is not on PS Plus anymore because I would have liked to maybe give it another chance. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. I found this game so boring. Like, you see Astrobot. Astrobot is amazing. This game is like the boring version of Astrobot. Now, to be fair, I haven't played it for that long, and it's been a while since I played it, but, you know, I still found it really boring. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sackboy. Kenna. Played it for 35 minutes, this game. I like what I played. Maybe I need to give it another chance. So that's probably what I need to do. Have I played this game? No, I just downloaded it a lot. The Sly Collection. I have played this game. Excuse me, I think I burped. I have played this game for a bit. It doesn't say how much, but I have played it. I streamed it, and I like what I played. I just need to continue it. So, yeah. And then I think that's pretty much it for the stuff that, I've downloaded a lot. Like, I downloaded this, as you can see, these are games I had downloaded at some point, or I claimed them because they were monthly games. But I think the other ones I talked about were ones that I played for like at least a little bit. So yeah, I think that's it. So, oh, there's this one I forgot, Back for Blood. Still on PS Plus. I like what I played of this game. This is like a Left for Dead type game, which I have not played, but I've heard good things about. And I like what I played of this game. I want to continue more of it. So, okay, I think now that's it. I think I haven't missed anything else. So, oh, I guess there's Sea of Stars, but because this was on PS Plus, I want to re-get it again at some point. I played it for 3 hours. It's a shame that it's not on here, but it is on Xbox Game Pass. Why? Okay, that it. I don't want to say that's it, because as soon as I do, there's going to be another game that I forgot to talk about. I mean, I didn't bring up this. I played 7 hours of The Last of Us Remastered, because I was thinking that the remake wouldn't come out on PS Plus for like ever. And then when I started playing this game, it turns out it was added. So I wasted my time playing this game. Which kind of sucks, because I thought this would never come out for like a while. Okay, I think that's it now. I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna say that's it, hopefully. Otherwise, you could scroll down and see the other games I have at least downloaded at some point. First things first, we got the Game Boy Advance app or whatever, which I'm not gonna dive too much into. In fact, I'm gonna do that later on in a few days, where I'm gonna actually check out all the Switch Online apps, browse them, check out all the games within them. But there you go, that's the Game Boy Advance app. I actually think this might be my favorite Switch Online app, because I kind of sort of grew up with the Game Boy Advance, not really, but like with like 2 games I had. So I'm a bit nostalgic for it. That's the only system I'm nostalgic for. Though the Game Boy, the original one, is a little bit as well. So yeah. Next is F-Zero 99, which I love this game. I've been playing it. I've been trying to play it at least every week, because every week there's a new weekly challenge thing, like kill 10 opponents or whatever, or spin around 50 times, something like that. It's just a great game. I think it's a little bit underrated, dare I say. So yeah, great time. Now I got Splatoon 3. I've been playing this game for like a lot. And yeah, it's a great time. I wish they were still doing constant updates for it. Like new weapons, new maps, all that sort of stuff. But alas, they stopped. It sucks, especially because there's no third kits. I'm still holding out hope that maybe they will come eventually, but I mean, I kind of doubt it at this point. It's been like 2 years almost since it's last updated, or a year and a half. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but I still have a little bit of hope. Next up, we got Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, which I finally completed this game like 100% basically. I got all the pins. I got all the there's like something else. There's like some other collectible. There's pins, and is it like display things for your icon? I don't remember exactly. There's some other collectible, but I got them all. I had to play a lot of the weekly stuff, like do this cup, which has 3 new challenges. Well, they're new in quotation marks, because they're just old challenges. This game comes with like 150 already challenges, and then the weekly stuff is just like, oh, here's 3 random ones from the ones we already have. It's not like new stuff, but it's new cups in a way. Anyway, The point being, I had to do those for like a couple weeks to finally get enough coins, which you use the coins to buy the pins and other collectible that I forgot what it's called. So I finally got everything like last week, so I'm really happy about that. I enjoyed this game. A little bit underrated again. I think it gets too much of a bad rap because it's not NES remix, so yeah. Now I got Nintendo 64 Switch Online app. I did not mean to click that. But yeah, I like this app. I just hope they add more valuable games on here. Where's Smash 64? Where's Donkey Kong 64, Diddy Kong Racing or whatever? Where are those games? Please come to the service at some point. Nintendo, come on. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. They got most of the heavy hitters here, but they're still missing stuff like Mario, the RPG or whatever. I know there's the remake on Switch, but I want the actual original version on here, please, Nintendo. So yeah, Pokemon Scarlet. I like this game is very controversial. I think rightfully so, but I enjoy it. Now. Fun fact, I used to own a couple of these games physically before, like Pokemon Scarlet was one of them. Mario Maker was another one. A couple of them I owned physically before, but I sold them to afford a PS5, Xbox. I've told the story many times already. But yeah, I got this game again because I did enjoy it, It's probably one of the weaker Pokemon games on Switch. But that doesn't mean it's bad in my opinion. It has so many issues like the performance, and people always say like, oh my god, the Switch needs better hardware because Pokemon Scarlet runs like trash. No, the Switch is fine, guys. It's the Pokemon company that's trash at optimizing or whatever. Oh my god, but I mean, I still enjoy it, so yeah. YouTube, of course, you can't have a console without YouTube. I use this when there's like Nintendo or any events really. Like if there's like a PlayStation State of Play, I watch YouTube on the Nintendo Switch. Why might you ask? It's just a good way to do this as like a YouTube thing, where I'm like recording a reaction. It's nice to have it on a TV. I know there's like YouTube on a TV, but it's a little bit more complicated controlling that with like a remote, I feel. Though that might just be me. And of course, there's other consoles with YouTube like Xbox or PlayStation, but it's the same across the board on these systems. You're not gonna get better performance on YouTube on PS5 compared to Switch. It's YouTube. Mario Maker 2. Yeah, this game is amazing. I wish Nintendo kept updating it because it's a amazing game. I love it. I love the Mario Maker series. It's one of my favorite games of like all time because you can play it endlessly. Like there's just so much good about it, and again, I wish Nintendo updated it. I hope they come up with a Mario Maker 3 at some point in the near future, for Switch 2, hopefully. Also, speaking of Switch 2, this might be the last time I cover my collection for Nintendo Switch, probably because next year I'll cover my Switch 2 collection, which will be backwards compatible with the Switch 1. So, yeah. Anyway, we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is my only physical game. I know this is digital collection, but, it's going to pop up here. I won't talk much about it, but, yeah, it's my only physical game on here. Now we got Nintendo Entertainment System, Switch Online. I mean, it has some of the heavy hitters, but a lot of the games on NES, they kind of suck on here, especially because they're old games, and a lot of them, who cares? I don't think NES games hold up the best compared to the other consoles, but maybe that's just me. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been playing this game every time there's a new major holiday for the past year, and it's been nice to come back to it. Another thing where I wish Nintendo, I keep accidentally doing that because it's the L button. Anyway, another thing where I wish Nintendo kept updating it. They just update these games for like a year or 2 years at most, and then they give up. Unless you're Mario Kart 8, where they did it randomly like 6 years after it came out, because whatever. Anyway, yeah, I wish Nintendo did more with this game, but I think it's kind of overhated. So yeah, so I think it shouldn't do that. Now Smash Ultimate got way more updates, and I think it is a great time. Although I do wish it still got some more stuff. They didn't bring back all the stages, which sucks. But you know, they brought back a lot of stuff, so that's good. They got rid of trophies, which I don't like because I've been playing. Well, not recently, but you know, like a year and a half ago, I was playing Smash 4, collecting trophies for like a period of time, and it's just a fun time to get trophies. I love seeing the models for them, and to see them not be in Smash Ultimate was very sad. The spirits would be so much better if they just had like information on them, but they don't. So yeah, we got Suka Game. With Suka Game, it was a big thing for like a little bit there. I actually got most of the DLC for this game. I'm missing the one DLC thing, which is the, oh god, it's like a one that's like $4, just like for skins or whatever. I need to get that at some point. Why might you ask? Because I do like this game. I like it. It's fun. It's just nice to try to get a watermelon. So yeah. Scribblenauts Mega Pack. Have not played this. I bought it somewhat recently. It was on sale for like $3, so I'm like, why the heck not? I'll pick it up. Yeah, I heard good things about this game. I just haven't played it yet. We got Game Boy Switch Online app. I do like this app a little bit more than some of the other ones. Although my favorite one is the Game Boy Advance app. But yeah, it has some good stuff. The Game Boy, you know, it's at least far more interesting to look back on than the NES stuff, because the NES stuff has been re-released constantly. Well, the Game Boy, I mean, the only time it was re-released besides this was the 3DS, right? So, yeah. Puyo Puyo Tetris. This game is pretty cool. I like it. I mean, it's Puyo Puyo, it's Tetris, and if you combine them together, it's Puyo Puyo Tetris. But yeah, I like it. I need to complete the story mode. I'm like a decent bit in the story mode. It's a fun time. The story mode is kind of ridiculous, but that's fine. It's a Puyo Puyo Tetris game. Like I'm not expecting like a Xenoblade level story here, but it's still pretty interesting, and I do like it, the story. So yeah, Tetris 99. This game is amazing. A great time all around. Yeah, and clearly this game was influential because they, you know, made F-Zero 99, and they also made Mario 35, Pac-Man 99. Some of these are not with us anymore. RIP Mario 35 and Pac-Man 99, but you know, some of them survived, like F-Zero 99. And this one is still standing strong, so clearly it's working for Nintendo. Sega Genesis Switch Online app always confuses me because it's the only non-Nintendo app on the Switch Online service. I kind of hope they add more, like from Sega, like Dreamcast, please, because this is so weird to have on Switch Online, especially considering there's a lot of Sega Genesis games already on Switch Online. So, or like the Switch in general. So why have it on Switch Online? I don't know, man. But you know, it's still cool to have, and it has some good stuff like the Mega Man Wily Wars things. So yeah. Solo Knight Dig. This game is hard. I've been trying constantly to beat the nightmare modes for which was added in like an update, and I can't do it. I was kept to like third world or whatever, and I died. It's so hard, but you know, I beat the main game, and I'm just waiting for the next major update, which was supposed to come out fall 2024, and it has not come out, and it is 2025. So what happened? I don't know, but yeah, I'm still trying to do it, but it's just so hard. Xenoblade. What can I say about this series, this game? Amazing. I would recommend you guys play this game first, if, before you experience any of the other Xenoblade games. You know, because it is the first one. You get the basic story stuff. That's like the foundation for the rest of the series. The basic gameplay stuff, which is the foundation for the rest of the series. Just play this game first. Stardew Valley. I need to continue playing this game. I know there was like an update somewhat recently, but I haven't played it. I do want to give it another try. I liked what I played. I just need to continue it. Nintendo 64 Switch Online Mature app. Very weird. I kind of wish this was combined with the other N64 thing. I know they couldn't because the age rating, but still kind of bugs me that it's not combined. But you know, at least maybe we'll most likely get like Conquer because of this app, right? Portal. I have played a little bit of it and I like what I played. But it is kind of hard because I'm stupid, so it is very challenging. It's a brain game where you have to use your brain to entertain. No, it's you know, to play or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of hard because of that. But I mean, it's still a pretty good time in my opinion. Next up, we got Switch Sports. Very strange that this game randomly got an update somewhat recently for basketball, and yeah, that's it. I kind of hope they do more sports, I guess. But you know, I like this game. I really do. I think it's a little bit overhated as well. I think it's worth the money. It's only like $40 and it goes on sale for like $27. That's the cheapest I've seen it. I think that's what I bought it for. Though I used to own it physically as well with the strap thing or whatever, which I still have the strap thing. So yeah, I just never used it, but you know, it's a good time. Switch Sports in my opinion. Portal 2 I have not played because I want to finish Portal 1 first. So yeah, Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon. I like this game. It's pretty fun, you know. Same thing goes for Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. I've only completed the main thing, and I think I still need to do the other 3 campaigns, or there's 4 more campaigns. I think I need to finish Plague Knight stuff and then do the other things. But I finished Shovel Knight's main thing, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me go to Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon and Shovel Knight Dig, even though I didn't do the rest of Treasure Trove, which you could say that's a bad thing, but you know, I thought it was fine enough. And all of these are great times. All of these are great times, in my opinion. I just need to continue playing, especially Treasure Trove, because the other campaigns, Pocket Dungeon, I think I've done most of it. Though I might be wrong and I might be missing something. I know there were like free updates for this game as well. And so I did, again, Nightmare Mode. Also, there's a new update coming eventually. Anyway, next up we got Persona 3 Portable, which this is the first time I played Persona 3, and I did not really care about it. I played it for like 2 hours, and I was like, this game kind of sucks. Well, not sucks, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of boring. But then, you know, the Game Pass game came out, Persona 3 Reload, and that became like one of my favorite games of like all time. Almost done with the game. I needed to finish episode I guess, which is the DLC, which is exclusive to Reload and the Persona 3 FES. Portable does not have episode I guess. Instead, it has the female main character. You know, so I played this game since I beat Persona 3 Reload, and I appreciate it a little bit more. Though it's still definitely weaker because it is like in a visual novel type thing, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's still Persona 3. I think it's still going to be good, you know. It's just a little bit jarring at first when you first play it, in my opinion. Hopefully it makes sense, by the way. Next up, we got Pokemon Unite. I like this game. I haven't played it recently, but it's a good time. Not much else to say. I really enjoy it. Just haven't played it recently. Pokemon Home is literally just an application to transfer Pokemon from one game to another. Why do I have it here? Because sometimes you could get free Pokemon for doing something like Pokemon Go or whatever, or Pokemon Home, the mobile app. So yeah, even though I only have one mainline Pokemon game now. I used to have all of them, but not anymore. So this is kind of useless to me, besides the, you know, free Pokemon you can occasionally get sometimes. Tears of the Kingdom. I love this game. You know, it's always so weird when people talk about this game because they're like, oh, this game is amazing, but Breath of the Wild was so much better because it was first. I think Tears of the Kingdom is the better game, but you know, Breath of the Wild was the first one, so I can kind of see it, but there's always a lot of caveats, like, oh, Tears of the Kingdom is great, but Breath of the Wild, you know. But yeah, this game is still great. Yeah, I think I'm really close to getting like everything done in this game, like all the light routes, and I think I'm missing some shrines too. But I'm only missing a few of those, so yeah, I just need to get on it. Monster Hunter Rise. I have not downloaded right now because it takes up a lot of space, but it's a good time. I enjoyed what I played. Monster Hunter is a kind of confusing series. I think this might be the best entry level Monster Hunter game, but it's still kind of confusing. But you know, it's probably my favorite one that I played. And I've only played like 3. Monster Hunter World recently for like 2 hours. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for like an hour or something. So yeah, I just need to continue those games and also continue this one because I like Monster Hunter as a series, but it is again confusing. Xenoblade 2. I'm not going to talk about the Xenoblade games much because I love these games and I don't want to talk about them in the risk of spoiling stuff for you guys. Just play it, you know, play the first game first and play Xenoblade 2 after because the story is just, it's good, it's really good on its own. It might be a little bit slower pace at the beginning. In fact, I did not really get into this game for like a while. I had to I dropped in multiple times before it finally clicked with me. And it clicked with me because I played Xenoblade 1, and then I went back to Xenoblade 2. That's when it clicked. So do that. Also because the story, it actually matters because the 2 games are connected in a way I had never seen a game series do before. You know, just play it. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I have this not installed because it takes up a lot of space, but I think it's a fun time. You know, it's kind of a game where you can just like play in the background while you're watching like YouTube. It's a fun time. You know, it's simple, but it's fun. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Need to continue playing this game. I like what I played of it, but yeah, I just haven't played much of it. Spiritfarer have not played, but I do want to check it out at some point. Mega Man Zero/ZX Legacy Collection. I beat all the Zero games. The ZX games, I have not. I am like a little bit through the ZX, the first game, but I need to finish that and then get to the ZX, the second one. So yeah, I mean, these are great games. So there you go. Pokemon Cafe Remix. I like playing this game. I haven't not installed, even though it only took some like a little bit of space, like less than a gigabyte, I think. Because I mean, I don't really play it that much. There was a period of like a week where I was playing it for like 30 minutes each day, and it was a fun time. Just a simple puzzle game, but you can only do it in handheld mode, which kind of sucks. So yeah, anyway, I like it, but haven't played it recently. Persona 4 Golden, I need to continue this game because again, I finished Love Persona 3 Reload. I still need to episode Igus DLC, but I'm almost there. I need to continue Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Golden as well, because these games are also amazing. So yeah. Axiom Verge. I played this game for a little bit and on a gameplay video, and I liked it, but I need to play more of it. Namco Museum. I played this for like a stream, and it's pretty fun. I mean, you got Pac-Man, you got Dig Dug, you got some good arcade games, and they're pretty fun to play, you know, in short bursts. So, and it was only like $5, so you know, sure, I'll take it. Next up, we got Mario Plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which I used to own, you know, the original Mario Rabbids physically, then I got rid of it. I also used to own this game physically, but then I got rid of it, but then I bought it back, and I don't think I've actually played it since I bought it back. Like, it was like 20 bucks when I bought it back, digitally, of course. I like what I played of this game, but it's just, I don't know why I haven't finished it yet. Probably because there's a lot of other games. There's like nothing wrong with it, I think. I bought all the DLC and I have not touched it at all because I want to finish the main game. So yeah, I just need to get on it. Grifter the Necro Dancer, have not played. I just bought this because of the Cadence of Hyrule, which will be coming up soon. But you know, I do want to check it out at some point. Hades is a great game. I need to continue it. There was again another period of time where I was playing this game a little bit constantly, for like, I don't know, a couple days. Just trying to get further and further because it's like a roguelike or roguelite, whatever. I just need to continue it. That's the motto of these collection videos. I need to continue the games. Among Us, I'm gonna be honest, I bought this game for like on full price, which was $5, you know, so not that expensive, but you know, its initial price was $5. I bought it when it came out on Switch, played it for like 30 minutes, and then I'm like, wait, I don't have friends. So then I stopped playing it, and then yeah, I haven't played it like really since. So yeah, I kind of wish I had friends to play it with. But you know, alas, whatever. And it goes on sale constantly. It's like $2 you could find it most of the time on like the eShop. But you know, $5 is not that much, so whatever. Koromon is basically Pokemon, but better. No, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a big hater of Pokemon, but probably if you want like the classic Pokemon feeling, like the GBA games, get this game. It's basically a modern looking GBA game. It's pretty fun for what I played, though I haven't played it a lot. So, Star Wars Hunters, I played it for like, I don't know, 2 hours or something, on a live stream. And I liked it, though it's another free-to-play game with microtransactions, so like, it's fine. I like Star Wars, but I don't know, maybe I'll re-download it again and give it a try, but alas, not now. Now we got the Bib Trip series. I have not played any of these, but I bought them because they were all on sale for like $2 for all of them, like $2 for every single one of these, combined. Sure, I'll take it. And you know, there were big WiiWare games, so I'm like, sure, I'll buy it. Though I haven't played it yet, alas. We got Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which I love the Mega Man series. I played through like most of the Mega Man games. And yeah, Mega Man X Legacy Collection, great as well. And then Legacy Collection, I still have this installed. Yeah, like, I mean, these are good times. The only thing that's like bad about them is that why do they take up so much space, especially like Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 takes up like 3 gigabytes compared to this, which takes up like 300 megabytes. X Legacy Collection takes up like 3 gigabytes, and if for some reason X Legacy Collection 2 takes up like 8 gigabytes, like, what is going on with the distribution of gigabytes? Like, what the heck? But you know, whatever, it's still Mega Man, it's still fun. Persona 5 Royal, I just talked about this game. Need to continue it, great time, blah blah blah. Lego Brawls is also a great time. I enjoy this game a lot. I kind of wish it got frequent updates, because I'm pretty sure there's no update for this game. Yeah, okay. You know, like, I would like them to just keep doing more with this game. I mean, you play as Ninjago characters along with other Lego stuff. I mean, that's pretty fun. So yeah, I just wish, you know, they did more with it. Mutant Mudds Collection, I played through the first game and then the puzzle game on here, and I like what I played. I need to continue it. Definitely could see this as like a handheld game where I just play it aloud with my Switch on like my bed or whatever. In fact, I think I did that for like one day, but I need to do that more constantly. We got Zeo Drifter, kind of another one where I could see it playing on my bed, you know, I'm just chilling. I believe it's made by the same people as Mutant Mudds, so yeah, I mean, I like this game. I just need to play more of it. Sante, this is the original Sante, I believe, right? I bought the Sante, like, one of them on PS5, but then I realized I should have probably played the first Sante game to see where the story started, where the gameplay mechanics started, so I stopped playing that game, and then I bought this game, and I haven't played it yet, but I do want to check it out at some point. Xenoblade 3, again, play through Xenoblade 1, 2, then 3 will make so much more sense. You don't need to play the other games, but I recommend it because you'll appreciate everything about Xenoblade more if you play through the other games. Like, this is why I'm like, oh, should I play Xenoblade 3 or Xenoblade 2 before Xenoblade 1 or whatever? Just play through them in order, especially because they're all on Switch. If, like, Xenoblade 1 was still stuck on Wii and Xenoblade 2 was on Wii U, for example, and then, Xenoblade 3 came out on Switch, then fine, sure, play Xenoblade 3 because the other consoles are inaccessible, but they're all on one console, so just play the first game. I don't know why people are so hesitant when it's all available on one thing, I see this for other series too, like, should I play Mega Man 1 before Mega Man 10, or should I play Metroid 1 before Metroid Dread or whatever? They're all on one console, just play it in order. Okay, sorry, slight rant aside, but, that's my point. Anyway, Rayman Legends, I played it for a little bit, need to continue it because I enjoyed what I played. Crosscode is amazing, I love this game. I still need to finish the DLC for it, but I really enjoy this game. I mean, it has a great story. It's just so good. It's really good. If you want like a classic RPG, this is it, and it has a great story. So, I mean, yeah. Ukulele, this game takes up a lot of space too, so that's why I don't have it installed. I haven't played it yet. Especially because they announced as soon as I bought it, it was like $4. So I'm not too upset, but still, as soon as I bought it, they announced the ukulele like remaster remake thing, and that kind of sucks because I bought this game. So yeah, again, it was only $4 or whatever, but it still kind of sucks that I know there's a better version coming, and I have the inferior version. I know they're gonna do some sort of thing where if you bought the original game, you get some sort of discount for the remake, but it's not like you get it for free, so rip. Ukulele and the Impossible Lair, have not played it. I think I should play Ukulele the first game first, because there's some story stuff in it, even though this is like a different type of game. This is a 3D platformer, and this is a Donkey Kong Country level like game, so I could technically play it on its own, but I do kind of want to play the first one first, but, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind about it. We got Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. I played this for a little bit, and I liked it, but I haven't gone back to it. Same thing for Republic Commando. I only played this game for like an hour, and I thought they were fine, or I enjoy it, but I haven't played them since. Hollow Knight, I need to continue because this game, there's Silk Song coming out at some point. I don't know when, but at some point, and I do want to play through Hollow Knight before Silk Song comes out, but I'm sure I have like 5 years more, because it takes forever for them to make games, I guess. Like, how come they haven't been communicated what's going on with Silk Song? I don't know. Okay, Final Fantasy 6. I'm really bad at Roman numerals, guys. Is this 5? I don't know, whatever. These Final Fantasy games, I have, I believe I don't think I've dabbled with these two. I think I don't know. I've dabbled with one of them, I think. One of these classic ones. There's Final Fantasy, the first one here as well. But, yeah. Maybe I have played a little bit of Final Fantasy 6. I don't remember, man. But yeah, I just need to continue playing them, and I also want to get the other Final Fantasy games. I think I'm missing 2 and 3 and 4, I think, so I need to get on that. We got Limbo, which this game is very short but very good. I recommend it. It's usually on sale for like $2, so buy it. It's really fun and it's really cool. Celeste is amazing. I bought this game for like $10 and now it goes on sale for like $5. Either way, I recommend it. It's a great game, great gameplay, great story, great music, great times. That's my review. But Yeah, it's just so good. I love this game. So good. Sonic Origins. I also like this game. I know it's a little bit overhated because actually, I don't even know why exactly. Because there's better versions on PC, which you have to do with like modding or whatever, and that's it. I don't know, man. People are weird. Sonic fans are weird, but I like this collection. It's pretty cool stuff. I recommend it, especially on sale. Like it goes on sale constantly for like $20 for like the digital deluxe edition, which comes with I believe the Game Gear stuff, Game Gear games. So sure, play it. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus. Have not played it, but I do want to check it out at some point. Again, Final Fantasy 1. I don't think I played this one. I think I played one of these too. I don't know. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I do want to get the other Ace Attorney games at some point, but I haven't done it yet. I bought this game for like $15 and I played a little bit of the first game and I like what I played, but I need to continue it. Inside, made by the same people as Limbo. Check it out, $2 as well, great time. I think I might prefer Inside over Limbo, but Limbo was the first game I ever saw on like YouTube, people playing it, so yeah. Asphalt 9 Legends, this is not my game. This is my brother's game. He had this on his Switch before we sold that Switch, and then he moved over to my Switch, so it became our Switch. Communism, no. But yeah, so it's our Switch now. This game, along with Car Racing, Highway Driving Simulator, Real Parking, Driver, Sim Speed, Traffic, Deluxe, 2022. Great game, great name, great game, as you all know. Anyway, Car Parking Madness. These games are not mine; they're my brother's, which he either bought or they're free. This is free. I think this is free. I think this is paid, or maybe this is paid and this is free. I don't know. Either way, these are not mine. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I bought this game when it came out, and I like what I played. This is Knights of the Old Republic 2. My bad, never mind. I have not played this game. I'm sorry. I played Knights of the Old Republic 1. I have not played this one. So yeah, I apologize. Arcade Archives versus Super Mario Bros. I bought this game because I want Mario. I believe this was before the Switch Online came out, so I'm like, I want Mario on my Switch, and I bought it. And I did not really care about it. I kind of feel like I wasted money on this. It was like $8, but I still feel sad that I bought it. But yeah. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Again, I played this game for like an hour. Like what I played, but need to continue it. Probably the weakest one I played though. Weakest Monster Hunter game I played. But maybe I need to give it more of a fair chance. There's Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2. Takes up a lot of gigabytes and it has like the worst games. I still like the games, but they are clearly the worst ones. Clearly the worst Mega Man games. Okay, this is what I was saying. I bought this game on release day, and I like what I played, but I need to continue it. It is clearly an old game. It has kind of clunky controls, but I still enjoy what I played. I know there was like a controversy with, was it this game or this game? I don't know, there was like some sort of DLC that was planned to happen, but then Aspire, who's the company that ported these games, canceled it for some reason. So yeah, I know they were like doing refunds for, I don't remember which game it was. Was it this one? They were like doing refunds because they promised the DLC and then they canceled it. So yeah, rip. But I still think these games are worth it, in my opinion. But that's coming from a guy that hasn't even played their first game that much. So what do I know? Dragon Quest 3. 2 and 1. I bought these games because they were all, I believe in total they were all for like $10, $12 around there. Like this was like 3, this was like 3, and then this one was like 8 or maybe 5. I don't know. Either way, it was like pretty cheap for all of them. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that I bought them because there's the remakes. I keep clicking that. There's the remakes that are coming out, you know. Well, the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake came out, but 1 and 2 are coming out at some point, and I kind of wish I didn't buy these games, even though they were really cheap, but, you know, whatever. What can you do, I guess? What can you do? Sonic Mania, great game. I love this game. Pretty fun. I recommend it. Goes on sale a lot for like $10, or actually less than that. Like, I think I seen it for like $8 or $7 and a couple cents. So buy it. Monkey Ball Banana Mania, great time as well. I want to check out the new Monkey Ball game, Banana Rumble. Is that what it's called? I hate that they all use banana in their name. Just call it something unique. Stop using the word banana. It's kind of confusing what Monkey Ball game is with. But yeah, this is the one where it's like a remake of 1, 2 Deluxe or whatever, the original one to the GameCube. Yeah, I know there's like the physics stuff that is like people that are pure Monkey Ball purists or whatever think that this game sucks because it's not the physics the exact same as the GameCube ones, but I don't care. It's still fun. So yeah, I want to play the new Monkey Ball game, but I haven't bought it. So Danganronpa V3. I also have Danganronpa 1 and 2, which I had not played any of these games, I believe. I do want to check them out at some point. They were all pretty cheap, so yeah. Kirby Fighters 2. I played this game for a bit, and I like it. I do kind of wish this game got a little bit more support from Nintendo, but they just dropped this Kirby game and that's it. It was like randomly announced, like saddle drop basically, and that's it. So it kind of sucks, but I mean, I enjoy what I played of it. Messenger. I need to continue this game. I played it for a bit. I don't really remember much about it. Did I play for a gameplay video or live stream? I think I did for one of those things, but I don't really remember much of it, so I really need to continue it. Castlevania Advanced Collection. I need to pick up the DS collection as well. I played and also have Castlevania Anniversary Collection. I played these, you know, games, a lot of the games within them, and they're pretty fun. I really like them, but yeah, I haven't beaten any of them. I just kind of been playing random, you know, for a little bit, like going into one game and then going to another one, and then yeah. I don't know, this is like the only collection I do that. The other collection I'm like, oh, let me go with the first game first, and then I'll go on to the second game. This one I'm like, yeah, who cares, I'll just go randomly around. I don't know why, but maybe because it was my first collection, this one. So I'm like, I didn't really know what to do with him at first. I don't know. Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers. I played this game for like an hour. I liked it. Kind of reminded me of like Xenoblade a little bit. But yeah, I haven't played it much. I need to continue it. We got Risky's Revenge. We got Santa and the Pirate's Curse. So these are 2 other Santa games I bought. I think I'm missing one Santa game. You know, we got the one that's on PS5 that I bought, and I think there's like one more missing. Is it Half Genie Hero? I don't know, but I do want to play through these games in order. So yeah. We got Ori and the Blind Forest. I played this game for a little bit and I liked it, but I need to continue it. Kind of sucks because this is on Game Pass, and I bought this game before I knew I was gonna buy an Xbox. So yeah, I kind of feel like I wasted my money yet again. If it's on a subscription service and it's especially gonna stay there for like, you know, forever because the company owns it, in this case Microsoft, yeah, it kind of sucks that I wasted money, you know, but whatever, what's done is done. Final Fantasy 9, I believe, yeah, and then 8, 7, I played all these games for like a little bit. I like what I played, but I need to continue them. Motto of my life. Super Kirby Class, free to play game, but I actually enjoy it. Have not played it a lot, but I do want to check it out more so. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to take a quick water break because man, my throat is starting to hurt after like talking for 40 minutes. Anyway, we got Stanley Parable, another game that I kind of regret buying because this was added as a monthly game for PS Plus. But this was before I knew it was gonna come to PS Plus, so whatever. I haven't played it yet, but I remember seeing videos of this game. when it came out originally back in like 2013 or whenever it came out. I remember watching YouTube videos of it. So yeah, I want to check it out at some point. Excuse me. I don't even know if you heard that, but whatever. Anyway, we got the Lego Ninjago game. I love Ninjago. I haven't watched the series that much nowadays. Just because, I don't know, it takes so long for new seasons, new episodes to come out. But I still, have a fondness for the show, and the Lego Ninjago movie is pretty good. It's based on the Lego movie version of the show, which is a bit different, but it still has some like references to the show as well, like costumes or whatever. So that's pretty neat, and I like the game. It's kind of a little bit buggy, but I like it as well. Kirby's Dream Buffet, another great game that I kind of wish Nintendo did more with. They just kind of dropped it, and that's it. They released it and no updates. But this game is great. I enjoy it. It's filled with sweets. Literally, you're racing on sweets. You're like trying to get fat, race the other Kirby's. I enjoy it. So yeah. Cadence of Hyrule. Have not played this game in like a while. I do want to play it again because it's a great time. Haven't played it. Though for like a little bit. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. This is a sequel to the Blind Forest, so I haven't played it yet because I want to play through the first game first. Mega Man 11. I enjoyed this game. I bought it for like $10. Great time, though I do think it is weaker compared to the other classic Mega Man games. But it's still nice to see a new Mega Man game come out. I say new. This came out in 2018. It's been like 7 years, right? Come on, give us a new Mega Man game. Undertale, I have not played. I've heard good things about it. Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy. I have not played these games as well. I do want to check them out at some point. Golf Story. I believe I have actually played this game for a little bit. I think. I actually don't remember for sure, but I think I have. I don't think I played it that much though, so I would like to continue it. We got Unleash the Light, which this is sad because this game and also Steven Universe Save the Light were delisted, so you can't buy these games anymore, which is very sad because these were great games. Unleash the Light was the better game in terms of not being as buggy, but Save the Light I think was better in terms of scope, though because of that scope is way more buggier than Unleash the Light. But these games were still really good. I love Steven Universe. They're canon. These games are canon to the series, and they were pretty great in terms of gameplay. The only issues was the stuff with like the glitches, which sucks. But I think they were still good, and it's sad to see them get delisted, sadly. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I remember buying this game around Christmas time, like 3 years ago, and I played it the day before Christmas, or before Christmas Eve. Like Christmas Eve, I played it for like an hour, and I'm like, cool, I like it. And then I never played it since. Why, might you ask? Well, because after that, I got new games around then. I believe this was the year I got maybe Pokemon Scarlet and like Mario Party or something. Well, it was either way. I was like new Switch games, and also because this was before Christmas Eve. That's when I go get that's when me and my family go get my grandma for Christmas to spend time with us. So it was kind of a lot of things happening, and I haven't played it since. So yeah, I do want to check this game out again, but it's just I just haven't had time. Child of Light, I played this game for a bit. I liked what I played, but I need to continue it. Children of Morta, I also played it for a bit, and I enjoy it. Moonlighter, I have actually beaten. I have beaten it. There's a Moonlighter sequel coming out soon, not on Switch. Why? Hopefully it comes out for Switch too, I guess. But I love this game. It's like a Zelda game mixed with like a management type game mixed with like a dungeon crawling game. I don't know. It's like a mismatch of like different stuff, but I think it works out really well. So yeah. Now I got Contra Anniversary Collection. I definitely prefer the the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, but this is still fun. So yeah, I just haven't played it much. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. I think I have played this game for a little bit, but I haven't played it much. I believe this is the one with Kyle Katarn, which in this game I believe you're just playing. He's not a Jedi yet. I think one of these games he's not a Jedi yet, and so you just use like a blaster, and it kind of sucks. You know, I prefer the Jedi games, so yeah. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's still kind of fun from what I remember, but it's been a while. Again, I just talked about Save the Light, and then last but not least, we got Nubula. I probably butchered that, but this game, I remember it being a big deal back in the early days of like 2010, 2012. I don't know. It was around that time. I remember watching YouTube videos of it and wishing, why is this not on Wii U? It sucks. And then guess what? It finally came out on Switch. So yeah, I'm happy. The only bad thing about this game is that you can only play it in handheld mode, which sucks. Because I mean, there's like touchscreen stuff. I think they could easily do it with a controller, like with the second stick, but they don't. But you know, it's still a pretty good time. I enjoy this game. I beat it. I think I got 100% in it. Yeah, it's a great game. I do like it. I recommend it. Although again, it does suck that there's no like TV option. But yeah, that's it for all the games I have installed, or at least on my you know, Switch. I guess I could also look at the eShop real quick to showcase my games that I used to have or whatever. Like there's some stuff like DLC. I'll just show this real quick just to get a clear, concise picture, because I actually have never done this in like the other collection videos. So let me put it real quick. So we got the re-downloaded section. So we got A Hat in Time. I used to own this physically, but I don't anymore, though I bought the DLC. ARMS Global Test Punts, the New Horizons Island Transfer thing. Let's see, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, yeah. I used to own this game physically as well, but not anymore. Crunchyroll, I used to own that. Deltarune, I had that installed, and I think I played a little bit of Deltarune, but then I'm like, oh, I should probably play Undertale first, so I deleted it. Dragon Quest Builders 2, I had the physical game as well, but not anymore. Let's see. I used to have Fall Guys on here. Now I just have it installed on my PlayStation. We got Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I remember buying this game physically on Walmart for like 20 bucks. That was a good deal, but I sold it again to afford a PS5, Xbox. I did want to get it again at some point. Fortnite, I actually played this game a lot on Switch. I was like the greatest Switch Fortnite player, which is not saying much, but it was something. I was good at Fortnite in this console, you know, but now I'm rusty, especially on like PS5. We got Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, which again own physically, not anymore. Jump Rope Challenge. I think I checked it out for a little bit and it was just kind of whatever. Luigi's Mansion 3 owned physically, but the DLC is, you know, here, so I could technically reinstall it. I'm just showcasing the DLCs because they are technically digital stuff, even though I can't access them really without the full game, which I used to have physically. But you know, I'm just showing them here to be concise. Again, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I talked about that. Let's see, Ninjawa, I remember having that as well. I like what I played. Pac-Man 99 RIP. Let's see, Paladins, I remember playing this game a little bit. Didn't really care about it. Pokemon Quest, this game is boring as heck. Let's see, Sonic Colors Ultimate, owned physically. And I thought it was fine. It was the first Sonic game I ever beat in. My first Sonic game, like in general, really. I mean, I played like Sonic CD and Sonic 1 or something on my phone. But like only for like a little bit. Splatoon 2. I kind of want to get this game again because of Octo Expansion. but I don't know if it's worth getting Splatoon 2 just for the DLC. Let's see. Breath of the Wild. I'm thinking about getting this game again, Breath of the Wild, because I want to play it in like a better way, because I have it on Wii U, but you know, the gamepad is kind of clunky, so I kind of feel like I should just play it on the best version, which is the Switch with the controller, you know. Warframe, I remember playing this game a little bit. I thought it was fine. And then, yeah, that's it for all the games I technically had at some point on my Switch. I believe in last year's Mii collection video, I had like 96 Miis, but I added 4 more, and I also edited a lot of Miis today before I started making this video. So starting things off, we got me, it's me. Not much else to say besides, I mean, it's how I look. And then we got my dad here. Also, don't mind that I say daddy or mommy. It's because I prefer calling my parents dad, okay? Don't judge me, you know? Anyway, then my dad, he passed away when I was 6. But this is how he would look like before he did. And, you know, as you can see, there's like some resemblance, you know, between me and him. And of course my mom here, which I like how all my family members turn out. My brother Rocky, who's been in a couple of video streams before, I really like how he came out as well. But of course, that's the boring stuff. Not that my family is boring, but you know, it's not that important for you guys. But what it is important is, of course, Beef Boss. This is Professor's me. Of course, Beef Boss was also in Fortnite, but you know, just me is just based on the Professor's, you know, version, and I just have him here, and he's adorable. He's a cool little guy, and yeah. Now we got Lunk, which this one, Mar, and I think Goomba, at least Octarian, these couple are from Failboat. He made a couple of Miis who I used to watch. He made Lunk, which I really like, Mar, and I think he might have made Goomba, or maybe I made him myself, I don't know. And then Octarian, I know he made it, and it's actually a really good one. So yeah. We got Mari here, Callie, of course from Splatoon now, and then we got Marina, which these, I believe I Googled like, oh, how to make a Mari Mii or a Callie Mii or whatever, especially for like Smash Ultimate. Which a lot of these Miis I use in Smash Ultimate because there's like costumes or whatever. But Marina here, I believe I made her like, there was no Mii like on YouTube or something. So I made her like from looking at a picture of Marina and then like just making a Mii, and I think it turned out well. Pearl, I don't remember. I think maybe there was a Mii thing on YouTube for her. But I like how that came out. I know for sure Sivir, Fry, only these two, they did not have a YouTube tutorial, so I made them from scratch. You know, I saw pictures of them and then I'm like, I made them, and I liked how they turned out. Big Man, I did actually have a tutorial to make him. I found one on YouTube of how to make Big Man, and it turned out good, methinks. We got Proto Man here from Mega Man. Looks like a pretty cool guy, so yeah. And now we have a whole section of of Xenoblade Miis, you know. We got Klaus here, who's basically the god of the Xenoblade universe. If you don't know what Xenoblade is, check it out. It's an amazing series made by Monolith Soft that's owned by Nintendo. But yeah, Alvis here, who's in a way kind of a god too. You know, again, I don't want to put any spoilers or whatever, but we got Sulk, the main guy from Xenoblade 1, Fiora, and also these Miis, I showed them off in the last year's video, but I edited them a little bit. Like, Dunban is pretty different from last year, but some other Miis like Fiora and Sulk, I believe I made their noses a little bit bigger, because I made them really tiny and I didn't really like that, so. We got Melia here, which
I don't know. It does look like Melia, but at the same time, I wish it looked more like Melia, you know? It's just really hard because of her hairstyle. This is the closest hairstyle, and of course she has like wings or whatever, which I can't really do that well with a me. So this is the best I can do, you know? And yeah, it sucks, you know, but I mean, it works fine. We got Ricky, which I like how this turned out. Ryan, Charla, which I believe I made the nose and mouth a bit bigger. Again, I edited a lot of these before I started making this video. In fact, fun fact, as I was finishing editing all these Miis, or a lot of them, I got a notification that they added new Game Boy games for Switch Online, so I had to do a stream before I made this video. Just letting you guys know some insider information. But we got Elma here, who I changed up a little bit. So yeah, and then we got Lynn, who I slightly changed a little bit. Lau, I believe I did change this a little bit in terms of his face. I believe he had like that face or something. We got Rex, again, changed up a little bit with his nose or eyes or whatever. Urzurda, Pyra, I changed her hair color to be a little bit darker because it was like a really bright shade of red, which was kind of hurting my eyes. So yeah, Mithra here. I like how all of these Miis turned out, you know? Again, I didn't edit all of them, but I edited a lot of them where I felt like, you know, I made the nose too small for this character or that character. And now I feel like they're pretty good, all this good shit. We got Nia now, Dormark, Zeke, which I made all of these for a stream, like 2 streams for something. I made them from scratch. There wasn't a lot of Miis of Xenoblade, you know, that were on YouTube, like a tutorial, so I made a lot of them from scratch. Of course, this is meant to represent his iPads, Zeke's iPads. Pandora, we got Tora, Poppy, which I really like how that Poppy Mii turned out. It's pretty cool. Morag, we got Bridget, which I also like how this one turned out as well. Laura, I believe I made the eyes a little bit bigger, or I moved them. I don't know, I did something more with Laura. Jin, Noah, Mio, and then we got Lance, which the thing on his chin is supposed to represent the term marker in Xenoblade 3. Again, play through the Xenoblade games. I totally recommend it. They're amazing games. Xenoblade X is almost coming out soon on Switch. Definitely gonna be playing that day 1 on the channel. But anyway, we got Tyon here. We got Uni. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, because Tyon has a orange scarf. I was just thinking maybe I should change that to orange, like his shirt thing, just to make it a little bit more diverse. But maybe I will do something, maybe I won't. We got Senna here, and then we got Riku. We got Manata, Matthew, which I edited him a little bit. And then we got Niall. Okay, and then this, I changed up these Miis quite a bit. So sometime after last year's collection video, I think at least, I added these Miis, but I literally just copied a YouTube tutorial and I called them Persona 3 and Persona 4. Just like the video did. These are the main characters of the games. And in my opinion, I felt that was kind of weird to just name them Persona 3 and Persona 4 because they do have actual canon names. And also the Miis, I did not really care about how they looked anymore. So I kind of went back and edited them to be how I saw them. Like, you know, I looked up a picture of you know, the guy from Persona 3 and 4, and so I was like, okay, I'll edit it to look more accurate or whatever. And yeah, I think they look better now, in my opinion. You know, not to say that the other Miis I had, the other versions of them were bad. That's not really how I saw them, you know? But I edited them, and I think they're pretty good now. We got Morgana, which, yes, he doesn't have eyes. It's because, again, this is a Mii costume in Hacking Smash Ultimate with the top. So I'm like, you know, I don't need to have eyes, you know, so I just have a mouth and then the thing, which I think is like a scarf, right? So maybe one day I'll add eyes or whatever, you know, just to be a little bit more clear when I'm not playing Smash Ultimate. Like if I'm playing Mario Kart, you can kind of tell it's still Morgana, because right now you can't really tell what this is without the hat thing in Smash Ultimate. And then we got Master Woohoo, which now all of these are from Ninjagos. So yeah, we got Master Wu, Garmadon, specifically his human version. If you don't know Ninjago, screw you, JK. I haven't been watching Ninjago recently. I kind of want to go back to it, you know? I think there's like 2 seasons now that I need to catch up on. Also, I should real quick specify that I got a lot of these Ninjago memes from the YouTuber Tanner Fissies, but I did edit them a little bit on my own, you know, even before today, you know, because I thought they didn't look quite right from how he made them, but I thought they were still a good blueprint. But anyway, going back to the memes, we got Fern, which is Garmadon's plant son, and then we got Lloyd, Garmadon's actual son. We got Harumi, Lloyd's kind of girlfriend, ex, crazy, psycho, whatever. Akita, another girlfriend, ex thing or whatever, but way nicer. Ray, Maya, who are the parents of Kai here. And also Nia, and then Skylar's like the kind of girlfriend of Kai. We got Jay, which is the boyfriend of Nia. Lily, who is the mother of Cole here. You know, and all of these guys have elemental powers in the show, like Kai, Master of Fire, Skylar, Master of Amber, which basically allows her to copy any other element. Nia, Water, Jay, Lightning, you know. Zane, he's a robot. And Pixel is his girlfriend. Aaron, this me I changed a little bit, you know. I made him like very sad or whatever, but I haven't seen the newer stuff from Ninjago, besides the first season of the Dragons Rising, which is like the new series, or like a sequel series. But I saw pictures of him now, and he looks like, you know, he looks happier. He also has like some sort of scar, so the only way I could represent a scar was with a birthmark. So yeah. And then Sora here is another new character. They're both new characters from the Dragons Rising, the sequel series or whatever. I just like raised everything up, like, you know, the nose, the mouth, the eyes. I raised them up. And then with Pixel, I also, last year, I believe the lips were really bright. I made them darker, you know. So yeah, we got Cyrus Borg, an inventor guy, Bolobo, master of forest something, I don't know. Jacob, master of sound, Tox, of poison, or I think master of poison. Sally, she's just a normal girl who is LGBTQ in Ninjago, which is pretty cool. Postman, he's the mastermind of the series. JK, except not really. It's mostly a joke, but a lot of people say he's actually is the mastermind of the series. Anyway, we got Dareth, who's a horrible person. He sucks. Fugitive, who, this is what I was talking about with the wings. I can kind of have wings with him. He's like a bird guy, you know? In the show, he has like a bird costume. And I kind of represented it with those things, you know? But it's not great, and it's very limited, you know? So maybe I'll do something like that with Melia, you know, from Xenoblade, but I do need eyebrows, so yeah. Okay, we got Crux and Acronix, they're the masters of time. We got Camille, however you say her name, she's a master of disguise, or form, that's her thing. She like transforms into other characters. Chen, who's one of the main villains of at least season 4. Ultraviolet, a villain in season 8. Kalmar, villain in season 11? No, 12. I think it's 12. The Spirit, this is the villain of season 11. Baitar, he's just a side villain in like the earlier season, like season 2 or something. Nanakan, main villain of season 6. Overlord, he's the main villain of a lot of seasons, season 2, 3, also 16. This is based on his season 16 look. Yeah, and then now we got the section of Criminal Minds Maze. So we got here David Rossi. No, this is not my dad. It looks like my dad. If you scroll up all the way here, it does look a lot like him, but it's not. It's David Rossi from Criminal Minds. He does remind me a lot of my dad. And Spencer, he's another character from Criminal Minds, where he reminds me of me. He seems autistic. Yeah, I love these guys. And Penelope here, she's like the backbone of the team. She like does all computer stuff, analysis on things, and I like how this meet turned out. And I edited him a little bit. I think with all of these ones, I made their eyes smaller, or at least most of them, I made their eyes smaller compared to last year. We got Derek, which I like how this meet turned out more. Last year I had like different eyebrows, but now I have more accurate eyebrows to how he looks in the show. We got Aaron Hotzner, otherwise known as Hotz. That's his like nickname basically. And yeah, I really like how this meet turned out. I made it better, in my opinion. I made a lot of these meets better. Because I thought they were already pretty good, all things considered, but there were some issues with like the eyes or the color of their shirt, and I made them a little bit more unique. Penelope, I think hers color was like red or something, and I changed it to orange. She wears a bunch of different outfits in the show. She could wear whatever and it'll be fine. Hotz here, I put it red, even though he usually wears black, because his tie that he usually wears is red. So yeah. And then JJ, I'm still not happy about this me. It looks better than it did last year, I think, but I still don't really like it. I feel like there's something off compared to every other me here. I feel like they look like the actual people in the show, and it's a live action show, so they look like the actors. But JJ here, something about her looks off, and I kept trying to fix it. Like maybe it's the head shape, but like I don't know. It just looks off. Every time I try to adjust it, it bugs me, but I think it looks better than last year, so I'll take it, We got Alex Blake, who was only around for like 2 seasons. A lot of these other characters that are around for multiple seasons, in particular, Penelope, I believe, has been around since the very beginning, technically. Rossi's been there for a long time, since season 3. Spencer was technically there at the beginning, but he's not in the newer stuff. Though he will be having some sort of cameo episode in the next coming season or something. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. You probably don't care about Criminal Minds lore, but I just wanted to give you guys some information. Anyway, Alex Blake, yes, she was only around for like 2 seasons, but I liked her. She kind of was like a mom to Spencer. Spencer seemed like the baby of the group. He is the youngest, or at least one of the youngest. And he's gone through so much trauma, this guy, and Rossi has seemed like the dad, and I felt like Alex was like the mom of Spencer, and then we got Kate, who was only around in 1 season, and I changed her a little bit. I changed her hairstyle, and I liked her. Apparently lots of people don't really care about her, but I liked her quite a bit. Yeah, I kind of wish that she stuck around in Criminal Minds, but she was cool from, when she was there. So, well, that's all the memes I have, guys. I have 100 now. I don't remember what was the new ones I added since last year, because last year I had like 96. I want to say maybe the Goomba. I think Big Man was another one that I added. And then I think maybe these 2. Yeah, I think I added these 2 again. I think I already had Morgana, so I think it was these 2, the Goomba and Big Man. I think those were the ones I added, and of course I edited a lot of the me's, to be a little bit more, I felt better, like, I made their eyes smaller or made their noses bigger or whatever. And now I think they look pretty good, all things considered. There's still some me's that I'm like iffy on, especially like JJ here, but like she doesn't look bad, but she looks off compared to some of the other me's, especially the other Criminal Minds me's. But I think she looks good, you know, at least better than last time.
Well, that's going to be it for this compilation video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, maybe even become a YouTube or Patreon member. It would very much mean the world to me if you did. But yeah, play some Xenoblade, and I'll catch you on next time. Peace. Bye, everyone.